Oh, we're Face Live, yeah.
Yeah, we are Face Live. Are we Voice Live?
Better be.
Yes, we are.
I don't ever mute this channel. What? Yeah. Yeah. No, it's working. Hi, everyone. It is us, the Unnatural Ones, and friend. And we are here today to tell you about our new sponsor. We don't have one. So, enjoy.
So nothing's changed.
Yep.
But if you want to sponsor us, you should email us. We have an email. I never checked it, but it's there. It exists.
It does exist. In fact, you know what? I'll check it right now. I don't even care. Jesus Christ, it's a lot of fucking emails. I mean, it's all just like dumb social media stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, we need to make a rule and just shove all this in the garbage. This is just so much. I was not expecting to see anything when I looked at it.
Plus or minus 3 years of unchecked emails.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yep, alright. We're up to date. We are on session 165. It's crazy. I don't think we're gonna make it to 200. I don't think so. I think we'll be shy of 200. I think. I guess we'll see.
Gotta love that hesitation.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
It is us.
Mm-hmm.
These things are hard to predict. Panda, get off of Dave's name. Jesus.
No.
It's too late. So, Yeah. We were off last week because people were tired and some folks not feeling well, and just seemed like a good opportunity to take a quick break, which we don't really ever do. Usually if we skip, it's because, like, we have to. So, we are back. I would like to say refreshed, but I think I may be running on maybe an hour of sleep. So, I will not remember this session.
I'm not doing too hot in the sleep department either. I got to switch too. So, Maddie and I have been playing Pocopia until our eyes bleed. We've already, in the last 3 days, probably logged, between the two of us, close to 60 hours. And if you can do math, 3 days is only 72 hours.
Yep. Jesus. Well, I do not have a Switch 2. Probably won't for a while if I ever get one. But I'm glad you're enjoying
I got money from the government.
Oh, yeah,
Money
I
from
got
the
mine
government.
before. I got mine way earlier. It's gone now.
Mhm.
Technically, I didn't get money from the government. Technically, I got money from Walmart from 15 years ago. But the government gave it to me because they had it. So I once upon a time, this is a long time ago, I worked at Walmart, and they just didn't pay me for a month, and I quit. And turns out that eventually that money got cycled through because they owed me the money, and it never got sent to me because by the time they had finally gotten around to it, I had moved from that place of residence, which means it took them well over a year to send the money, by the way. and so it ended up on one of those government treasury websites because it was just money in my name that then got sent to the state. And so I just had to contact them and go, yeah, this is me. Give me my money, please.
Nice. It's almost like it was free. It wasn't, but it's almost like it was.
This is a month of work for 18-year-old me, so, you know.
Right.
I will say, though, that money, when I was 18, would have went a lot farther than it went now.
You know, and it's really interesting that it took so long because, sorry, I didn't turn down my thing. But it's interesting because I was looking up, the strictness rules of paying your worker and such like that. Because my mom asked the question of, hey, How much do you think they charge for direct deposit? Because the company has got to do that, right? And technically, yeah, companies do pay a little for direct deposit. But some states, it's legally required to direct deposit your money. And in Oklahoma specifically, the worker is allowed to be like, hey, I demand to have my money. We're allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a contradictory law with it too. So it's like, so it's probably siding with the corporation.
So
regardless.
that is true. But in this instance, if 18-year-old me had understood workers' rights and hired a workers' rights lawyer, I would have probably been able to sue Walmart.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We are long past that point. But
absolutely.
Yeah. This is also one of those things where that money's just been floating around in the system, and I probably could have grabbed it at any time, but I didn't know it was there. So until somebody
got it.
stumbled across my name, which would be my mom, stumbled across my name on the Treasury website and was like, "Hey, somebody owes you money." I was like, "Oh, cool." So yeah, now I have a Switch 2. It's great. I love it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've mostly played Pokemon Champions on it, which I could play on my regular Switch, but it runs way better on the Switch 2 and is a more enjoyable play experience. But then also, we've just played a crap ton of Pokopia.
E.
So it's been fun. That game's really fun.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Of content. Yeah, it's fun. I don't even like cozy games or builder games, but I like Pokemon enough that it's grabbed my attention. Also, I spent I don't know how many hours last night, like building a bridge that I didn't even want to build and didn't care about and wasn't required to build in any way. And then about, I don't know, 70-ish% through it, my girlfriend looked at me and was like, "Why are you doing that?" And I was like, "I don't know." Just stop. I can't stop. I have to finish. I started. I have to finish now. So that happens, and it's weirdly entertaining. So
why are you doing that? I gotta.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm doing it. Oh, also, Dave, roll a d20 real quick.
My nephew messed up my game, so I kind of want to restart it, but I haven't done that yet.
I'm not on the right screen. Sorry, I was doing the social media posts. Give me a second. All right. Here we go. Booyah, Kasha.
Oh god, that's so cocked on my screen. But okay. Assaulting. Does that mean?
It's cocked on my screen too. It looked like it was point up.
So here's the thing. I was the one that did it the last time.
Yeah, but we skipped a week.
Yeah, but guess what? I rewatched the video. I'm not doing it.
I didn't watch the video. Well, I did. That's not true. I watched it last week. So I don't remember it because I watched it last week. And the problem and why I watched the videos is because I can't remember last week. But also I rolled higher than Panda, so it's tough. Tooties.
Yeah.
Got this, dude. I rolled the unlucky number. Oh, before Panda does his recap, it is notorious that I have bad luck. And I'm bad at rolling dice. We can all agree that. I was playing a Magic draft over the weekend. And I drew a no-lander, and then mulliganed into a 7-lander, and then mulliganed into a 1-lander.
Oh, Lord.
And I just conceded. I didn't play the hand. I just conceded. I was like,
yeah.
I hold on. I hit play, and then I was on the draw. My opponent played the land. I drew not a land, and then just conceded.
Yeah. I assumed
done.
That's what you meant, because that's what that is. It's like, all right.
I'm done. So,
either I get a land or I lose.
Just so you guys know, my bad luck is not unique to rolling dice. It is anything that is randomly generated. I will suffer the worst possible version of that. So
holy shit, we actually hit a hype train.
What?
Woo, hype train.
We're on level 2.
Level 2.
It's going toward level 3. We don't actually do anything for hype trains. Like, I guess people still get unlock emotes and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's still a thing.
Was that? Oh yeah, I was doing social media.
Should I do things with hype trains? I don't want to just copy Lost Initiative and give you guys like a bonus.
Oh,
based
yeah,
on
no.
like a flat bonus to like a die roll based on it, even though that's nice. I don't know. We'll have to talk and figure out what we want to do with hype trains since those actually happen now. Well, since I went and messed with the settings. Default settings are not exactly generous to channels that don't have a big following. So I was like, okay, I'll learn a little bit. We'll tweak it some.
Okay.
Scribbles is more than happy to have bonus. Yeah, be okay. I think we can do something else.
Since
I'm sure once you
really
start saying something, I'll remember. But go ahead.
Since you didn't really rewatch, I will help, but I'm going to do a sort of dumbed down version. So last time we continued on awkwardly, Lamal in the back with Lamia, and Sam. Who were you talking to? I don't remember. Eli specifically, though, went to go talk to Haru. Had a nice conversation with Haru and Clawhoof. We made sure. Hey, Clawhoof, we want you to make sure you know that you're potentially in danger if you come with us. And he's like, yeah, well, okay, whatever. I'll defend the camp, but don't rely on me to help you guys. And he also loves peanut butter now, thanks to Sam. His mission goal in life is to get more peanut butter.
I remember I talked to the healer.
You talked to her at the end.
Was that at the end?
That was the very end,
yeah. That's what I remember.
Well, you had a nice talk with somebody. I can't remember who.
Yeah.
It was Sir was it Kendra? I thought it was Sir Armandine.
Did I talk to Armandine during the trip? Was she at the front?
Yeah, she sat down and talked to you. I think somebody else was in that too. I'm gonna look at something.
It was during the break that we ended up having just before the whole elongated hallway, even though it wasn't a hallway. We had a nice talk with Sir Armandine.
Yes.
Getting everybody's kind of semi-emotions on how they feel about Lamal being here with us and etc.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the hallway, we went to an area that we're like, okay, there should be a place to stay here, according to the voice in Eli's head. We just got to keep going. Yeah. And we just kept going, and it was like a light, and it was just kept stretching. And so eventually,
it is more like, hey, how far do you think that light is from us? Like down this hallway. And it's like, probably like 4 or 5 hours. Okay, that's doable. And we walked 4 or 5 hours, and then the light looked 4 or 5 hours away. So then we're like, well, surely we got to be making some time, right? So we keep going. And it's basically I said this afterwards, that one staircase from Super Mario 64, where you run up it and it just
the endless staircase.
Makes you in the middle. Yeah, because puts you in the middle.
But then if you stand backwards, jump just right, and try and do a backflip, you glitch through it and fling yourself up through the stage. Yeah. I played Super Mario. I know how to play that game.
So we did that. No. No, a little voice inside of Eli's head eventually told him, hold your arm out and say something or other. I don't remember what. Basically gave a command to the hallway.
It was reverse Gandalf. Instead of you shall not pass, it was I will pass.
Yeah.
Right now.
But basically that did away with whatever enchantment or thing was going on. And we turn around and look back, and it's like, the hallway was only like 3 hours long, but it took us like 12 to get through, or whatever, however long we walked. So that was a whole day kind of wasted, but spent on getting through that. We did watches. Who did the watch with Lamal? Did Lamal do a watch? I don't remember.
No, we only did your watch with Kendra before we woke up.
Okay.
But before that, Lamia had the idea because of the serpent stone that we're surrounded by in these household. Lamia contacted
Irilda.
Thank you. I was literally pulling up.
Yeah. She did a 1-800 call collect to an outside line. So she dialed one to out.
when I was a young warthog. I was probably 10. My mom dropped me off at the library, and I don't know, I lost my change or whatever to call her on a payphone. Children, there are these mythical devices that were phones that were just everywhere that you just put a quarter in and you could call people. Anyways, so I did that to call my mom, and I lost the quarter, so I called collect and I just yelled, "Mom, pick me up at the library," when it asked for you to say your name, and then hung up so she wouldn't have to accept the charges.
Yep.
That's
Bob
the one
had
and
a
only
baby,
time I've
eats a
called
boy.
collect. So
I tried doing it once, and the payphone didn't work. So,
And contacting
Irilda.
Ilrelda, Lamia learned that, hey, yeah, Lamal feels nasty. He shouldn't. He's evil. Don't let him get to the sacred area where we're trying to head to it, basically, because she also learned through the Snake Lady of that, hey, yeah, Bavanko is trying to get all the other Snake Ladies to the top side, and that's bad. That's very bad. Because, you know, their snakes can freeze us.
but does it come with a free Frogurt? Because for some reason, the energy of "that's bad, that's very bad" you just gave me was the Frogurt Homer Simpson energy.
Frogurt's high in sugar. Or what?
Yeah.
Whatever he says.
Potassium sorbate. Frogurt comes with the free topping, which is good, and then the potassium is high in potassium. The topping is high in potassium sorbate, and Homer just looks at him and goes, "That's bad." And he goes, "Can I go?" Anyways, yeah, I forgot that we had cool psychic houses that I got to make smell like fresh bread and turn the lights off for Panda. That was fun. That was great. I just turning lights off on other people.
Yeah.
You're still in those houses, so you could still do it.
Yes.
Like a father looking at the thermostat going, who the fuck touched this?
Now,
why are all the lights in the house on? Flicking all the lights off. There's like somebody in the room using the light, but it still gets turned off. You're like, I was using that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you can do your Kendra talk.
Not
If you remember.
all of it. I remember what I shouldn't have done. Basically, she was harping. She has a right. When your whole reason for being here was a lie and you were intended to be sacrificed, I think you have a right to be upset. And I stated that, yeah, you do have a right, and that yes, Lamal was going to do a bad thing, but he is trying not to do. I have convinced him not to do that. She's like, well, that's even worse. He didn't even come about it his own, way. Yeah, because it was his destiny to do this. Like when you're brought up saying you have like a destiny and this is what your whole point of being is for, it's kind of fucky that you're like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that now. It's like if I became a I don't know,
You ran the dealership?
no, I was gonna Sam's thing, but yeah.
I thought we were talking about you.
If I became a pig farmer instead of a shores farmer, I don't know. At them pig emus.
Pygmy Muse?
Yeah, that's
Are we just going full Avatar?
yeah, sure.
I feel like this is metaphor
pick
is
two
falling
animals,
off somewhere.
Stick them together.
Anyway, I started comparing, like, giving her details of my life and, like, look. I don't know why I did this. It was stupid looking back on it. This is me talking about decisions I made about this character. Started talking about Mr. Gaia and her duality in nature. On, like, if I'm trying to get her to forgive people that killed her sisters, deities, maybe think about your situation with Lamont. Was kind of what I was trying to get at, I think. But I was also tired at the time. Which is what I'm going to blame that on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, almost spilling the beans on the big secret that you were told not to spill the beans on, no matter what.
Yeah.
One of two. One of
What was
two.
the other?
Her sister's name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember how we ended that conversation.
It kind of tapered off, and you wandered around doing your watch.
Yeah, it's like, okay. I'm not getting anywhere trying to...
She did chill out a little bit. It was mostly she just needed a vent and that kind of deal. But cool.
And she gave you booze.
Yeah, you did get a drink.
Nice.
Get some medicine.
Oh, yeah, it was... wasn't it like
Yeah.
whiskey or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I correlated it back to the storm debris.
I got the
Debris.
snail pull up, everybody.
Snail pull. Yeah, what's your favorite snail?
God, my hands are so cold. Anyway, so I just realized that part of I think it's mine. Yeah, part of my window is over on Dave, so I have to fix that. That is bugging me.
In the window.
No, wait, what is this? Maybe is that Molly's screen doing that? It is. Molly, you have too much screen. Being selfish. There we go. That fixed it.
Okay.
Anyway. I don't believe there was anything else to cover as far as that RP went. I believe we settled that.
Nice.
Which was first watch. See, it was Lamia. You usually did the middle watch, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
I made sure Lamal was on the middle watch with me.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Lamal. Panda, take a drink of water.
Which one was no water? Even though one of these is clear.
I assume you did that because you wanted some kind of RP with him.
So I did, but I remember that. So Lamia's just trying to make Lamal kind of comfortable, even though she thinks he's doing okay because her dreadful sense motive.
Yeah?
But you know, it will be
generally try to put him at ease. Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, at ease, make him feel like he's part of the party, because Lamia doesn't think he's ever done watch. So it's like, hey, you're one of the gang. Now you're out on the watch with us.
He was on watch when you found their camp.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was the one because he saw Sam and was like,
whoa, who's there?
Messaged him, was like, who the yeah, he was like, hey, stop, that's close enough. And Sam was like, it's me. And he was like, oh, shit, okay, whatever, come on.
He's like, what do you mean it's me? You're not supposed to be here.
Identify yourself, yeah.
Yeah, he was on watch. But either way, okay, that's fine. Okay, so it wasn't a thing you were trying to RP, you just wanted to try to get that general idea across. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I do need a diplomacy check. I will tell you it's not easy.
Well, yeah. Thank God I only have one rank in it.
I mean, he's obviously not hostile, like, inherently
No,
hostile
but-
to you guys at this point. You don't have the best rapport with him.
Yes, and his brain is full of many things right now.
Yes. It would be very easy. It'd be very difficult for him to settle. An 8.
Can I roll a luck to get it over 10, at least, guys?
Sure. Go for
That
it.
way you don't fail, buddy.
I mean,
Never mind.
I did say it's not going to be easy, so I don't know if you think a 12 would have even been 5 away, right?
No, but I mean, I don't know. Regardless.
Well, he also doesn't like you for other reasons. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the best rapport, as I said.
me and him, we're like this, but we're strangling each other. That's not a hug.
Cool. All right, so you got a 9 total. I don't think there's anything else you can do with that.
Nope.
So go ahead and give me another sense motive.
Ooh, at least this I might do better on. The sense motive will actually tell me, oh, he hates my guts. Maybe. Oh, that's much better than
That's
last
very,
time.
very high. It was not going to be an easy check, but that's very, very high. I actually have to roll against that. Okay, hold on a second. I believe I know. I'm just going to roll the physical die, because I don't have his sheet open. If you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, I believe
I
you.
realize because I'm not consistent, I should probably ask you guys if you're good with the physical die. Okay, actually rolled pretty good. Rolled a 15 on the die. But with his penalty, that is... There's his bonus. No, with his penalty at 26 is still good enough. You can definitely tell that Lamal is... He is the opposite of enjoying the fact that you're trying to cheer him up. Like, it's... You can definitely tell it's like... It's coming off as kind of intrusive and, like, forceful. You know when, like, you're in, like, a bad mood or something? And some people might know how to interact with you, whether that be leave you alone for a little bit, or talk about something to distract you. Like, they might have the right approach. And then the wrong approach might just be, like, it feels like they're trying to force you to cheer up, and you're like, would you fuck off? You know, like, you're making it worse. I don't want to cheer up. Just let me deal with it, you know? You can tell it has that level of intrusiveness to it, where he's probably in the darkest state of mind he's ever been in. And it's like, you're not necessarily trying to be like, cheer up, buddy! But even just trying to make him feel better when he's in the middle of kicking the shit out of himself mentally, it's like, you can definitely get the feeling you might have to just let him suffer through this one.
Yeah.
Like,
so
maybe you just don't have the skills to to overcome that. And you can also tell, because there's a reason this was really high and I rolled against it, you can tell his guilt is strong enough, he's trying to hide that revulsion. Like, he's just trying to swallow it and just suffer through being upset at you doing this because he feels bad enough. But you pick up on it.
Yeah, so Lamia will say, oh, okay, so I'm going to go over this side. You keep a watch out that way. I'm not going to lie, Lamal. I'm going to be reading this book every once in a while because it's what I've been doing. But we can get through this watch together. We're fine. And then Lamia will leave him alone for the rest of the night.
He just gives you a nod and he just says, we can take care of it. Cool. Yeah. Yep, you didn't make it any worse because your sense motive was good enough. You didn't just chat his ear off all night and make him miserable.
Yeah.
If that was your goal, good for you.
Yeah! To not make it worse, yes.
But yeah, I mean, you had, obviously there was some time in there of you trying to talk to him and get his thoughts or whatever your approach was. He just doesn't reveal anything particularly insightful. It's very, like, short answers and whatnot, so I don't have, like, anything interesting to give you, unfortunately, because of the first roll. The indeed Jerry Springer stuff, right? So yeah, a few hours go by, you wander around, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Do you want me to minus it, because I'm looking at my book every once in a while?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
16, keeping that?
God, I rolled a 2.
It's pretty fucking good for a 2.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do a luck, guys?
Go for it. Why not?
Go for it.
Okay, 19.
19?
Yep.
I think the issue with that was technically Lamal's also there with his watcher.
Yeah.
So we were probably fine unless they were wanting.
Yeah, he's looking out at different things, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. One of the points you get back, you get like over to that like little fountain area again, and you notice that the smell of bread, like baking bread, as pleasant as it is much more faint over there. It seems like it's been slowly changing. You can't quite put your finger on like what the scent is changing to. It's something really familiar, but you just can't quite land on it. But after like the third or fourth pass over there, you even like stop and maybe like stand there for a little while, just try to figure it out. The scent of baking bread is gone. No fresh bread smell at all. It's just whatever this other one is. It's fairly mellow. It's a little woodsy. You're just like, God, you know you've picked up on it before. Sam would probably know. But you just... it's like right on the tip of your tongue. By one.
Of course.
But he's
Lamal,
asleep, obviously.
do you recognize the smell?
He's still, like, over by the house area.
Okay.
Like, the fountain is, like, several feet away,
Yeah.
so I imagine you don't want to be shouting it to him, so...
No.
You've, like, walked over and told him this? Or asked him?
Yeah.
So obviously he's like, oh, I'll check. And he goes over there. I'm going to roll a physical again. His perception is not crazy. And I rolled a 2. So he's
That's
not
funny.
He does not quite understand. He doesn't know what it is either. He comes back and just says, no, it's familiar a little, but can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe some kind of wood?
Yeah, that's what I think so too. But it's weird because I smelled bread when we started our watch over here. But now it's this mysterious wood.
Right. I believe the bread was Eli's doing.
Yeah. Who else
Who
could be
knows?
awake to change it, though?
And perhaps this is what it was before, and it's just reverting back.
Oh, so it could be a kind of serpent stone smell?
Imagine so. Most of this area has got some of it running through it.
That's really interesting, because it smells familiar.
We have different definitions of interesting.
Well, it's interesting because I don't normally smell wood smell and think, oh, it might be the stone, you know? So it's really interesting that could be it, but...
Ah, that's true. The smell of fresh bread is more commonly smelled on stones than wood.
Lamia's just gonna nod dumbly.
I suppose in some light it is interesting. Though...
Okay. Well, thank you, Lamal. I just wanted to see if that might be necessary to potentially identify or not.
Well, you're not imagining it, if that helps.
That does, actually. Thank you.
He gives a nod.
And then we'll keep going to
almost
watch.
I've been describing it as a nod, but it's happened enough times now. Like it's almost like a very slight bow, not like he's like really lowering his head, but a more like respectful gesture than previously. Normally, it's just been a very curt nod of the head or very slight. But then he'll walk back over.
Lamia will try and practice like the same kind of bow. Be like,
It's one you're fairly familiar with. It's not like
okay.
It's not like overly formal. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, you know.
Okay, I'll try and do that for him next time. Just rub it in. All right, we'll finish our watch then, I guess, because...
Yeah. Think about reading your book a little bit. See, I think you just rolled the night before, right?
Yeah, that was a natural 20. And you
That's
said,
right.
oh,
Okay.
Too bad. Doesn't do anything. And I'm like, okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't have to roll tonight.
Yay!
Yeah. That's an elongated thing. You're still picking things up as you're getting through it.
Mm-hmm. Good,
But
good, good.
End of your watch. You go get Eli.
I'll have a... Oh, I'll ask Lamal. Do you know... Oh, wait, no, you don't. You wouldn't. Never mind. I'm sorry, Lamal.
Or are you talking about asking him like who would be the next person on watch from their
Yeah.
camp? Of course he would know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they didn't like include him in the conversation, but he heard it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying you can get Eli since you're resting in that house, and I'll grab the next person.
Right. Next person is Haru.
Okay.
Haru's last. I was like, I I remember I was like, it's either Kessel or Haru. I can't remember. Graylee's not on watch. Kendra already did hers. But yeah, cool. Cool. So you head to bed.
Well, I mean, I make it to make sure that I get Haru first, and then
Yeah.
I'll go to bed.
Yeah, you go pester Haru. He's already awake. Not like wired wide awake. It's just like you go over and like knock on the one that you hear is his, and like you can hear he's like already up because he answers. Once he comes out, you head back.
Yep.
Scribbles, it wasn't necessarily jabs. That's just his way. That's just how he is, you know. But anyway, so yeah, Haru comes out. You head off. Lamal goes and gets you, Eli. Passing off the watch to you. He does offer to just stay on watch if you still need rest.
Nah, I'm fine.
He apparently needs less sleep than most people.
We have heard that before. Somewhere. I'm sure. Positive I've heard it before.
Yep. Eventually, Sam will need less sleep than most people. Eventually. And he won't have to eat. He probably still will.
Sleeping.
But cool. So you head out. You can see Haru sitting on like the other porch. Seems to be actually whittling something now.
I'll walk over and just be like, "What you doing, mate?"
Just passing time. You know, been a hell of a day.
Yep. Sure it has. Yes, that is very true.
Yep. Seems like after that kind of reveal, it just always seems like, I don't know. You think it would seem like everything's different now, but it's kind of not. You know?
Yes, I do. I do kind of know.
Yeah. Have you ever had a situation, anything like this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You had like a friend who was going to sacrifice you to marry the amalgamation of your soul and a bunch of other people's into another person's body who's also your friend?
Friend is a strong word. For the first part, I had a caretaker is also a strong word, who was going to sacrifice people I grew up with to create amalgams of themselves with more magical ability.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is a little oddly similar. You know,
I have a shadow attached to me who was a victim of that.
yeah. That is also a little oddly similar. Okay, so no, but it is still different. She didn't like him. Okay. Well, this conversation went here.
Yeah, it went places, huh?
Yeah. Kind of did a loop-de-loop and landed right back where it started.
Yeah.
Loop-de-loop.
I don't know. I'm not sure I feel how I'm supposed to feel, or I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to be thinking about. Like, on the one hand, can I still trust them all? Not really. It's kind of just, it's like a reset button. He wouldn't say reset button. But it says it's like a reset. It's like, okay, he kind of has to start over now. Maybe he builds the trust back up. Maybe he doesn't. I think Kendra's gonna hate him forever. Probably. Which is sad, but, you know, I guess I can't blame her.
Yeah, it seems, honestly, a reasonable reaction. But that's the thing, like, you know, you said think you feel how you're supposed to feel or react how you're supposed to react. Tell me, what's the proper reaction in this environment? Like, this is not like scripted. This is not a thing that you normally run into.
Yeah, sadly, there weren't a lot of books on that when I was, you know, in a library.
Yeah.
what to do when you're being sacrificed for an eldritch ritual.
Sounds like an easy guy.
I got hit by a wagon. I reincarnated in a world with no magic and technology. And I have to pay taxes.
I have to pay taxes. Oh God, no.
Oh well. I guess hers is as fair as anyone else's. Half seems... Well, I guess not fine. He seems kind of sad. Just weird.
Yeah, he's always been a fairly neutral individual, you know, just kind of rides at the level for the most part.
Yeah. He thinks about things differently. I know his family's distantly, well, relatively distantly from Roroa. He was still raised a lot in that culture, even though he's from Thule, or from Thule lands. Delancha.
Yeah.
That he's says stuff like, you know, he's saying that Lamal shouldn't have to live with this hanging over him. But I think when he says live, he means it very literally. And I think with anyone else, I would be a little bit perturbed that they were like so adamant about we should kill him, but he really means well in his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Graylee just forgave him. She's always been kind of like that. She'll consider something for a really long time, and then she'll come to a decision, and that's just that. What she says is an Avar thing. I don't think I should say that, given I'm not an Avar, but I believe her.
I mean, you have no reason not to.
Yeah. Yeah. But I get how everyone else feels. But I feel... You know?
Yes, is a perfectly apt description.
I mean, it's hurtful. I don't like the idea that I was going to get sacrificed, or that everybody else was. But also, I don't know, he had like a devil attached to him, and his family is how they are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else he was going to turn out except maybe dead. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Far more
So
sense
you
than it
get it.
probably should.
I try to explain this stuff to Kessel, and he just won't talk about it. I don't know. I guess we'll see how all this turns out.
Yep.
So Bavanko, huh?
Bavanko, what about him? I mean,
Yeah,
we're looking
kill him?
for him. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta?
That's the plan, yes.
Okay. I just imagine he's very crafty. No, that's not only in like in a punny way because he's a sculptor. I mean, he's been around a long time, apparently, and nobody knew. He's been like doing stuff. Like he's probably got a lot of contingencies. He's probably a divination. What if he knows you're coming?
That's
He'll
very
walk into
possible.
A trap.
Yeah. We could be. We can't really do anything about it.
Is it really worth doing? I mean,
What's
there
the
no
other thing to do?
alternative?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like there's a other choice we can make.
I mean, you could renegotiate depending on what you've got to offer, right?
No, not really.
Okay.
we've already spent our side of the bargain here. Really,
Oh,
we're kind of priced into doing that.
I see. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, that is tougher, given who you're bargaining with. I don't have an answer. Maybe you do have to kill him. Well, I hope he's a really bad guy. I hope he's awful. I hope he's worse than Lumal's parents. Maybe I don't. But I hope he's at least that level of irredeemable, you know?
I mean, I also would prefer him to be just a right jerk, terrible person that we can have zero qualms about ending, but it's rarely that easy.
Yeah. It rarely is. But if it was, let's see, what kind of qualities would he have to have? What would be like the perfectly irredeemable villain? Obviously, he's got to be snotty, you know. He's got to he's got to love lima beans, and this is your villain. You tell me.
Just condescending in general, trying to use people and resources against their own benefit. Generally, the acquiring of power and wealth to make others subservient to oneself. Any kind of enslavement's a plus. I say a plus, a minus, of course, but a plus to make me want to kill them.
You glance over, and he's like nodding, and you notice that he has like a notepad out and is like furiously scribbling. And writing.
Gosh! All right, I'm describing Kaisar from Fallout New Vegas, basically in a nutshell. Just so you know, if you play the game, the worst person that look, man, evil playthroughs are hard. Evil playthroughs in New Vegas are still me killing every Legionnaire I see on site. It doesn't matter how evil I am. I will still kill every Legionnaire on site.
Right?
Preferably with their own money out of a shotgun, because it's entertaining.
That is so satisfying. God, it's so satisfying. Anyway, but yeah. So you're describing him. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to make you sit there and go through all these details and such. Over the course of the next several minutes, like he's like chiming in, asking other little questions. Like he's like, "What's his favorite food? And what's his favorite color? What would be the most evil favorite color?" He's just like
evil
little details color. Like this. And then at the end of it, he shows you this
vomit green. By the way,
holy shit! He shows you this really good drawing. It's very like sketchy, you know. It's like sketchy line work and whatnot. But he shows you this actually really awesome like caricature drawing of this like miserly version of some like old soldier looking dude who's just got like coins spilling out of his mouth and like stink lines coming out of him. This is like this whole thing that he's sketched up. And he'll tear it out of the notebook and hand it to you.
Oh, wonderful. The perfect villain.
Yep, exactly. Do you have any beeswax or anything? Otherwise it'll smudge.
Oh, yes. Hold on. I go and like get the wax, put a fine little coat on it, and roll it up in there. Just like you would for taking care of a scroll that's wet.
Right. He's like, yeah, perfect. Okay. Alright, so if he's anything like that, then I guess you're all set.
Yeah, hopefully he's just exactly spitting image of this picture, and then I won't even have to think about it. I'll just see it and be like, bam.
Got it. Manifest it, Eli. It's important. But not too hard. Weird stuff happens around you. You might make them real.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate, actually.
He looks down, and you look down and realize that Aldwin has turned into a shadow version of that, and is just like wiggling his fingers and vomiting coins.
It's not that.
He snaps back to normal.
Yeah.
But cool. I don't know if there's any other RP you wanted to have.
Nope. I wanted to apparently knock something off of a stack that is down here with my foot somehow. But yeah.
Easily done.
I don't know how I did that.
Expertly.
Right.
Expertly is how.
Expertly done. Indeed.
Okay. There is one more thing, but Panda's gone. So
no.
Perfect timing.
Come back, you jerk.
What a surprise. He did say, "Oh no, am I going to get nightmares tonight?"
Yeah,
the nightmares. But... Holy ribbits.
Yeah.
Ash, look at it. I was trying to finish. I'm playing a big Pokemon tournament in June in Louisiana, and I was just looking at things based on that. And with the new set coming out, it's not released officially, so pre-order prices on like TCG Player are insane, and they'll drop next week. But people will pay so much money for a card on like release week to have it, so as soon as it releases, right, they can play with it, because this is just what people like cracked and pre-release stuff pretty much that they're selling. So it's very limited quantity, and so people will pay like 3 times what this card is worth for sure. It's definitely going to go down like right after release when people start cracking packs.
Right. Jesus. Yeah, TCGs are crazy, man.
Dude, yeah. I was talking with
especially
my partner Maddie about TCGs, and just like the one thing that ruins them more than anything else is people like value hunting and scalpers, because it makes cards inaccessible for the people who just want to play the game. And like, yes. I don't collect beyond cards that are playable. And maybe sometimes there are some cards that like I just like I have 4 copies of Necropotent signed by the artist because it's one of my favorite Magic cards, but I can't play it in anything because it's banned in basically everything. So I just have them because they're cool. But you know, it's one of those things where it's frustrating when you have to deal with things that should be a fairly reasonable price set at MSRP, and they're almost always double that. Like, getting anything at actual MSRP anymore is pretty much impossible. And then stuff just goes up in price the longer it's around, usually.
Thought of something we'd cover while waiting on Pandagon.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Okay. If not, I'll just talk about TCGs.
Yeah, so this would have happened. I have to backtrack a little bit. I was going to do it later, but we'll do it now. This would have happened before, like, just before you were awakened for your watch.
Mm-hmm.
Is, because you can create that psychic asylum. You've like used it a few different times and such. One of the things you'll notice with that is that, like, oftentimes when normally you would, like, maybe you have a dream, you don't remember it, you pretty much always, at the very least, have like this brief memory of a dream, which is at a minimum, you are just in this like psychic asylum, this like area you've made in your mind, either like relaxing somewhere or like wandering through it or something like that. There's like always just a little bit of that left over in your head. Hasn't been anything alarming or anything like that, nothing particularly noteworthy, just like, oh, okay, I guess because I'm aware of that portion of my dreams, like it sticks now. It's like it's like not quite lucid, but it's there. And we'll say maybe it was like right after you woke up and stuff, and you're starting to like kind of comb through it a little bit to think, to like piece together what the hell was just going through your head. Your asylum looks different. The main thing you've noticed is like parts of it are the same, but obviously it's a dreamscape kind of thing. It's a mental landscape, so it's not logical. But whereas before it was your office back in Saigon, maybe just a little bit more, or less damaged. Maybe
right.
Maybe it's a little bit cleaner or whatever, right? But it's the same place. But now it's like certain hallways lead to these giant, like opulent, rooms, and like certain other rooms that were small and cozy in there are now much roomier. They're taller. They almost have a cathedral-esque looks to them. There's like this weird, just odd mishmash of like your own like normalcy and like these really, to you, gaudy, kind of over-engineered, like, just overwrought structures that have been attached to it, where like a typical, just setsy wooden floor hallway suddenly bleeds seamlessly into this like shining polished marble hall with like portraits and like chandeliers and things hanging down off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just like that little stuff stands out to you, and it's kind of popping back in your head after you wake up. You're like, what the fuck is that? No, I hate that stuff. But, so that's the thing you would notice.
Gotcha. The Empress has bad taste. Heard. Or I should say has classic, rich royalty taste, which is, let's show off how extravagant our wealth is.
Yes.
I swear that like, throughout history, most rich like monarchs and stuff didn't actually like 90% of the stuff they had. They just did it to look as rich as possible.
Hey,
Right?
Panda, take a drink of water.
And I'm trying to think if there'd be a skill associated with this. Do you have knowledge and ability?
Boo hiss.
I don't
You don't have knowledge and ability.
think so. Let me hold on.
Okay.
I just realized that whoa, my Roll20 is wigging out. Sorry. I was gonna say I just realized that my character sheet's not on the correct screen. It was in the other screen, but then when I went to click it, it ran away from me. So hold on. Now it's white. I might have to refresh. Roll20 is being weird.
Yeah,
There it is. It's back.
Everyone, take a drink of water.
Okay.
I just
I don't have
drank
water.
my tea.
So I will drink the beverage that is assigned to me. No, I do not have knowledge and ability. I just have local, planes, and religion, and dungeoneering, and arcana. I say as I go to. Alright, there we go.
Go with dungeoneering. It's going to be quite a bit higher than normal.
Cool.
It's like borderline and intelligence check. You know, that's not bad. 23 keeping
Yeah,
that.
23.
Keeping that.
If you feel like
Yeah,
it,
I
I
will.
think you should. Okay.
Yeah, with 23, the somebody got a fortunate fate. Hold on. who have you done this to, Ellie? Eli. Eli, you now have a fortunate fate.
Okay, cool. I use it. No, I'm kidding. That'd be wild. That would be insane.
Immediately. That'd be
Especially
very
because I rolled like a
unlikely.
17 or something. Like that would just be bananas.
Immediately rolls a 4. So, cool. So with the 23, one of the things you do kind of notice about the new digs is like you having that thought of, okay, yeah, this is like rich person showing off. But then again, you've seen at least little bits and pieces of what was at her lair, and this stuff doesn't all look like that. And that kind of draws your attention to like trying to draw in more of the little details of what you've seen, and obviously because it's dreamlike, details are not very concrete. It's kind of tough to focus on things. But the overall grasp you get is less, oh, this is like her decorating it in the style that she is accustomed to showing off with. And it's almost more like she got a bunch of like, if you were to think of this as just a wall that you were painting, let's just like simplify it down to that. It's like she got a bunch of new swatches and is like, what's this one look like? What's this one look like? What's this one look like? Like, it's just a bunch of things sort of tested out.
Yeah.
What you can glean from that is more, obviously she has access to some of your thoughts and memories and things. So it's like, this is maybe an exercise of her like pouring through it and then like reconstructing pieces of it in the background.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Thankfully, you also would have noticed that like any of that stuff, you know, even in the moment that you see, they're like, ew, you change it, you can change it back. It's just, you know that it'll probably get changed behind your back again when you're not paying attention.
Yeah, that's interesting. Awful, kind of, but really interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so yeah, you had that. Then you have your whole conversation with Haru, all that stuff. Panda. So Sam, obviously went to bed some time ago. Sleeping just fine for the most part. Pretty comfortable, actually. This place is... It's hard to say whether it's more comfortable than the Markham Manor. Probably not. You know, just because there's the element of, like, safety and, like, having friends and allies and things around is part of that comfort. But at the very least, just the quality of like the bedding and like the fact that it's fucking temperature controlled, which is insane. Like that doesn't really exist, you know. You guys had like a weird element of it when you got to the coin collar, how it'd always be sort of warm and inviting regardless, which was nice. It was always the same temperature, whereas this is like, it's almost like it adjusts with you. It's pretty crazy.
Well, it wouldn't be a thing in Setsegia.
No.
But having the little like water drip evaporation stations where you just have basically boards with water poured over them, so it takes...
Oh no, heating is different versus like adjustable. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, to take to cool the temperature of the air down.
Yeah,
is the thing. I only know of that because of Rimworld.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, oh,
but this, so it's like it's comfortable because it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely different than anything else you've experienced. You can adjust the lights, the smells, all that stuff is great. So you you're having a nice rest. But there is something that does interrupt you. It's kind of right on the edge of waking up. It's like right as you're becoming lucid, just having those very simplistic thoughts of just like, crap, I'm awake. Okay, it's probably time to get up. You know, having those just little bits and pieces, but you're not quite all the way there yet. You clearly haven't opened your eyes, and it's about at that point you almost seem to get stuck. Like you can't quite cross over into the waking world. You're alert. You can feel, you know, your hands and fingers. You can feel yourself laying down in bed, but you can't go any further than that. Go ahead.
So sleep paralysis, I'm assuming, of some like is similar to that.
Yes, except your eyes are closed, like fully closed.
Oh, well, as somebody who's had it once in his life, I've had sleep paralysis once. I fucking hated it.
I would say once is too many times, my friend.
It's not
because it's like
pleasant.
Move,
Yeah.
move. It's like me screaming on the inside of my head to do something. Oh my god. Yeah.
So you have that. It's dark because you can't even open your eyes. You're just kind of like there. You can feel like even your breathing is still even. Like maybe your mind is starting to race, but it's like your body remains calm. Your breathing is still slow and even. Your heart rate's not even going up. And it's like right as you're kind of getting that realization of like the situation you're in. Maybe you started to be like, try to focus on like one finger. Just try to move one finger. Like you're just like maybe starting to get that together. When you realize you can feel a weight on you. And it seems to be evenly across your whole body. So I don't know if any of you have ever like put on like a weighted blanket or anything just like evenly weighted that way. Or even just like had like a big like heavy tarp or something over you where you're like, it's not like you're pinned by it, but you're like, you can feel it kind of all the way across you. It's just got enough heft. It's that, but it's just before the point where it would be painful. Like whatever this is fairly heavy, fairly weighty, and it's just kind of pressing you down very slowly into this plush mattress. And Panda, Sam, I need a perception check from you.
Oh god, it's all the way at the bottom of my inventory. Perception. No.
35.
35.
Quite
I'm gonna miss having a perceptionless character.
Yeah, that's absolutely absurd. All of your goddamn perception rolls are absurd.
That's without the bonus of the arm.
Yeah.
Dude, something in this nice of bed, I probably took my armor off, to be honest.
That's fair. Yeah. Even though it's it's comfortable, but it's like you've been in it all day. So
yeah, and I have no ill effects of wearing it to bed, but it's from
like
the RP
almost,
standpoint.
Yeah, it's almost like the same as like going to bed in your work clothes. It's like, dude, no, I gotta get out of this.
Yeah. Anyway, 35.
So 35 is still crazy. You pick up a scent. You can smell. It's something sweet and floral. You smell sap. It's weird how strong the scent of it is. And it's obviously very close to your face. Like the source of the scent is obviously very close to like your olfactory area and stuff. The pressure continues, and you start to feel like, despite the fact that you know this bed is solid, like you've been laying in it and tossing around and whatnot, like it's a solid object. But the way that you're being like pushed, it feels like you're about to sink into it like it's water. Like you just continue to be pressed down. And there's some resistance forming, but it's not as much as you'd expect. So there may even be a little like bit of like a panic that you're going to be swallowed up by this mattress somehow. Anyway, I'm assuming you're trying to get out of whatever this paralyzed state is.
Sure.
Which is a fortitude save.
Okay. May make bed. Fuck.
Okay, 13. Keeping the 13.
That's not a fail of 5 or more, I feel. I think I'm going to keep it.
13. Okay. So yeah, you struggle against this paralysis that's taken over you. And it seems insurmountable. Like, you can feel your body, but it's like every signal you send it's not reaching where it's supposed to go. It's like the same feeling as if you're trying to like yell to someone, but you're yelling into the wind, and you can feel your words be like blown back down your throat. Like it's just they're going nowhere. And so you continue to be pressed down. The smell of that sap gets even stronger. And then you feel something much more horrifying. Something touches your face. It's not just this weight seeming to push down on you uniformly. You start to feel some kind of sticky, solid tendrils or appendages or something touching your face. And
Holy crow! What are you doing
across
here?
your face and begin to pull your mouth open.
Gosh, no.
Begin to pull your mouth open.
Mm-hmm.
You make another fortitude save.
Mm-hmm.
Scribbles is not having a good time here.
I'm having a great time.
Okay. Sam says, joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
That's exactly it.
29 on his fortitude save. Okay. So, as this begins to happen,
I'd marry a dryad.
You continue, you start to actually feel your body begin to react to the situation finally. It was like all this was suppressed, but maybe just like a little bit of that adrenaline finally got through from your brain to the rest of you. You can start to feel your heart start to pound a bit more. You can feel like the heat sort of rushing across yourself, and you start to feel just a bit of additional sensation through your skin, through your hands, your extremities. And your dominant hand, I don't know if Sam is right or left-handed, actually twitches. Like it begins to, like your fingers start to kind of close, and you actually manage to make a fist, and you're starting to get feeling back through your body. You're not enough to quite react just yet, but you've definitely made some progress significantly in this aspect. Starting to get the feeling back and everything. In fact, enough so that I imagine your eyes fucking fly open because you've probably been trying to open them this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Remind me, does Sam have any form of dark vision innately? I don't think you've unlocked any kind of dark vision.
No, let me look. As far as
You
I
have
know,
low light?
no, I have zero
Okay.
things in my senses.
Okay, so you just have normal senses.
I think if I have my gear on, I get stuff. But I don't. I've stated I don't have my gear on. So
Yeah. Okay.
besides, obviously, like my ring of sustenance and stuff that I keep on.
So your eyes shoot open, and you can just barely see this like kind of silhouette hovering over you. This is not a humanoid form. Whatever this is just sort of this writhing mass of something. You can't quite see all of it because like some of these tendrils are like over like part of your eye and whatnot, and it's just. You good? Okay. You can feel that it's still trying to pry your mouth open, but you've resisted. You've gotten like some feeling back now, so you're like clenching your teeth closed to try to prevent this.
Sorry, that coffee went down the wrong pipe.
Oh gosh, yeah, that sucks.
Obviously, your desire to see is registered by your surroundings, so you begin to see the light slowly start to come up, and whatever is on top of you is made of plant matter. You can see that much. It seems, yeah.
State that sentence again.
Whatever you see is made of plant matter.
Okay. Because I think you said whoever is on whoever is on top. You say whatever or whoever.
I believe I said whatever.
Okay. That's what I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Spasms are made out of plant matter.
It seems to be made of like vines and ivy and just like all kinds of like vegetation just tightly packed together that's like slowly unraveling around you. And the parts of it that are on your face, you can obviously tell are just part of this thing. That smell of sap is very intense, almost sickening at this point. And the only other slight source of light you can see is hovering about 4 or 5 inches above your face, above your mouth, clearly aimed to go down your throat should you open your mouth all the way. Appears to be a like walnut-sized seed that is giving off just the tiniest bit of like reddish light. Cool. So I need a strength check from you because it is trying to pry your mouth open. And then you can make another fortitude save to see if you actually get full control of yourself back.
19? 19's pretty good.
19 solid. Okay. Keep the 19.
Yes.
Okay. So you managed to keep your mouth too closed for the whatever this is to go into it. And then you can make your fortitude save to see if you get full control of yourself back.
I hope I get control of myself back before it finds out I have other openings.
Oh no.
Ugh, fuck. Okay.
It's a 14. You keep the 14?
Guys, a 13 didn't do anything.
You don't want it to find all them orifices.
Do you want to do a luck?
I would like to do a luck. Give me 1 second.
Use gas attack.
Maybe I should switch the music. This is
Sam, if
This
you
is
was
a
the
little
Pokemans,
Okay,
could
no,
you
that
use
requires-
poison gas?
I could use bite, but I think that's not going to help me.
Or are you looking up stuff?
The
I
old
am-
the old Sprite thing for poison gas was just this little like ball that like floated across the screen and hit them, and it always made me think of like blowing smoke rings. But with that statement, it's very much like you just turn around and fart a thing at somebody.
Sorry, I was looking at my my spell like call animal to see. It says standard action.
You're a standard action.
I don't think that would work on Shakira anyway. And I don't think it would work on Alfred either. Might work on the mules.
Yeah, the mules are normal animals. Technically, Shakira is still just animal type. She's not magical beast. But obviously, she's. I mean, you set her to guard Kendra, so she's like in the other place.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, okay, if I can alert.
She's pretty far away.
One of the animals, it might alert somebody else to at least come check. I think that's gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and do the. I'm gonna go roll luck.
Yep.
And I have that in my back pocket. So,
17. Okay.
I feel safer with 17.
So with the 17,
and I'm not talking about the android.
You are right. You're still able to feel parts of yourself, but you haven't made enough progress. You don't gain full control back. 17's not quite enough.
Which, real talk, he went and became like a park ranger on the island, so like good for him.
Became miraculously way more powerful somehow. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, you don't gain full control back. You do manage to keep your mouth closed. You have very basic ability with like your hands. You can't quite like lift your arms or do anything like that yet.
Yeah.
And obviously you have control over like your jaw, or like your eyes, your face. You can kind of control. Neck is still very stiff.
I'm looking up the spell. Because in the spell like I don't have
spell likes do not have components.
Okay, verbal, somatic,
unless otherwise said.
DF.
Spell likes do not have components.
Well, I'm also trying to figure out how it does it. You know, like
the call animal I believe was the whistle you got from Miles forever ago.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
yeah. You just have to have it on you, but obviously you don't have it on you right
now. Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking like if I had in my head, I think Sam would do call animal by either going or do a actual whistle, you know?
Right? Yeah.
Depends on the animal. If it's a cat, I'm going piss 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 piss.
You can try to whistle right now.
Yeah, I mean, no, can't whistle with your teeth locked.
No.
I'm worried about doing any vocal activity. In my mouth.
Scribbles apparently agrees with you.
Yeah, no opening your mouth. Not allowed, sir.
Okay, I'll just I'll continue whatever after this. Then I'll just continue struggling to see.
Okay, just keep struggling for now. Yeah. Otherwise, just you're on defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for it. Tries to get your mouth open.
Not them.
I'm gonna go with it in this case, because I have not established whether or not that this is a person, place, or thing.
Yep.
It may be all.
I assume it's not a place. That'd be weird.
I know somebody may call the situation heaven, but for Mount Scroll, it's hell.
Was it strength? Oh, damn. Okay, pretty fucking high.
It's kudzu. No.
Oh, I rolled ass. Okay, well, it definitely does not get your mouth open with that. So, yeah. So yeah, it's continuing. Obviously, it was kind of going at a steady pace because before you weren't actually struggling, and now you are. So it's kind of having to readjust. You definitely feel more of these tendrils touching your face. Some of them are starting to like slide over like your eyes and like your nose and whatnot. Obviously, like trying to cover your nose so that if you can't breathe, you're eventually going to open your mouth. But you have enough, like just enough movement with your face and whatnot that you're kind of able to like adjust and avoid a little bit. But it's getting a bit more dire as it continues. Pause there for a second.
Yeah.
I have to double check. Does it? Yeah, there it is. It has barriers for speech. Perfect. Okay, yeah, it doesn't actually do anything like that yet. Okay, so back to you. First, let's get your strength. I'm assuming you're going to beat a 9, but we'll see. Yep. You're still fighting it. You're still fighting it.
Okay.
You can feel that this thing is fucking strong, but thankfully, you just have to focus on using this one set of muscles. So, like, it's harder for it to do what it's doing than for you to do what you're doing, effectively.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've got that,
Fortitude.
and then you want the fortitude to try to break out of this.
Yeah. To at least where I can
You can actually
defend myself properly to yell or, call for help. Really not helping me at all.
Kind of just between them two numbers consistently.
Yeah. It's a 19, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Not a 10 in sight.
So I will say you are making slight progress. Like, you can tell it's starting to wear off, but it's just you can't fight it off. Like, you just can't shrug off the last of it. Mm-hmm. It's waning, just not enough. You have a bit more motion in, like, the neck and, like, shoulders now, but only enough to realize that this thing does have you pinned.
Does it have my hands controlled?
It does have wrist control, but it's not. It does not have your, like, fingers bound or anything like that. So,
also, I don't believe it can pull out a gun, so that's okay.
it is
It
unlike
does control, and then I pull out my gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a man pinned to the bed, trying to put a walnut in his mouth. He has
He's
a
mugging.
gun.
He's mugging you. Your mugger is tied up in your trunk of your car. He's mugging you.
Yeah. Anyway,
getting wrist control is easy because his hands are tied.
as dumb as this is, can I try snapping my fingers?
Yes. It is a simple dexterity check.
Just trying to, because I think that's something I could have tried to do.
I'm gonna have to drop that in the Discord.
Hey, there's that 10 I was talking about earlier. Not on the thing I wanted, but
it's a simple dexterity check. That's plenty. Yeah, you it takes a couple of tries, but you manage to snap one hand, then the other one, snapping your fingers. It's not quite loud enough for anyone else to hear, but
yeah,
it's something.
Yeah, look, Shira has extraordinary hearing because she's an animal. I would like to say. And other people in this group might have crazy high perceptions. I don't know.
She is at a house across the street, but
that is true.
She does have supernatural hearing.
Okay,
and she has an empathic bond, so it's likely she can tell you're in distress. But
where is?
Cool. So you're snapping, then you're going to actually hear. Well,
hour per little. No, that'd be gone.
Here is a weird way to describe it, but a voice does spring to life in your head. There's sound. At first, that's all it is. It's just this noise seems to bubble up from the center of your brain, and it is completely incomprehensible. It's just racket. It's kind of disorienting for a moment, but then it seems to, like, all at once, it just tightens into words. And you just hear, "Why struggle? Accept this. Flawed one."
I don't respond out loud.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. You're tightening the teeth. You do.
I guess if you can hear my
kind of, you definitely hear. You can feel some kind of, like, connection there.
If you can feel my thoughts, is bitch, I'm built different.
It doesn't hear your thoughts, but you can project project through that connection to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You are made the same as they.
Mm-mm.
Struggle and be rewritten.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. It's gonna try to it's gonna try pry your mouth open again. Okay. That's better. That's better. We don't know if that succeeds until you get your check. But while it's doing that, it is obviously getting it, like maintaining this pin on you. By now, the area has somewhat illuminated. Now, unfortunately, it does have like this encompassing grip on your head, so your vision's a bit obscured. But there is now light, and you can now see that, yes, you are correct. The thing that is atop you does not have a humanoid shape. It is this mass of writhing vegetation that seems to be like visibly covered in sticky sap that is like partially dripping from parts of it that then like fold back into itself. So it's not actually dripping this viscous syrupy sap onto like the bed or anything else. Like it seems like it continues to like writhe and roil, keeping itself contained. And for all of these like tightening fibers and all this other stuff that's happening, it just doesn't make any noise. You can faintly hear the movements and shufflings as it touches like the comforter underneath you and like your clothing and hair and such, because your senses are so sharp. But like this thing is clearly incredibly quiet.
Hang on. When we were changing the lights and the smells of this place, did those have to be said out loud? I don't remember.
No, you just thought it. You just had to make contact with the stone and project it.
Okay.
Frame of the bed is stone.
Okay, cool.
Is the serpent stone.
Okay, got a plan.
But yes, so you can see that much, like, you know, maybe like your eye like twitches over to like the side and stuff. You can see that its form has started to like encompass the bed itself, like it's wrapping itself around the entire thing. You can't obviously see under it, so you don't know how far it's got in this, but you can tell it's like a blanket over you.
I don't remember if somebody was staying with me. I don't remember who.
It was. Who was it?
No, I wasn't in a house by myself.
Um,
Was it Eli? I don't think it was Eli. No, I intentionally stayed in another place.
I don't remember.
I'll let you decide.
I'm your teammate for this
It
place.
is Lamia, who would
Still
not
be on
there
watch?
right
Yeah.
now. No. Actually, no. You wouldn't be on watch.
Oh, okay.
This is near the end of the night. So this is when Eli's on watch. It's just he's barely made any noise. You don't have any hope of detecting a snap through stone walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I got a plan.
Yeah.
So strength check to fight yours.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That okay. Well, what did I have? 16 or 15? Yeah, you can't quite beat that.
Nope.
Okay. Unfortunately, it now has your mouth open.
Gross.
Your like jaw has been like pried apart. It doesn't get to like immediately throw the seed or whatever, but
Yeah. We'll figure that out. Okay. I guess instead of technically getting full control back, I'm just going to try and get a hold of the bed frame, for lack of better terms. With this
you're trying to touch it. I'm considering you already touching it.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe your foot is touching it, or like your hand or something. That's why I was saying that the light was able to come on.
All right.
You're already touching the bed frame.
in between, I guess, this failed strength check where my mouth goes up, I'm like, I'm just thinking of the worst smell I've ever smelled, which is like unknown, weeks old, dead possum that I found in a water shutoff valve one time on my dad's property. I opened it up and went, huh, and then put it back down. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm making it the house smell like that.
So you're basically making the house reek of death.
Yeah.
Okay. That's... You're not going to like it, but that is a charisma check to see how effectively you change it. It will still do it, it's just going to affect how quickly.
Yeah. Oh, you
it was almost...
It rolled
almost
from 4 to
18.
5. It rolled... Yeah.
Oh, it was almost on that 18. Flip back over.
You're
okay, so
really
it's a 5.
doing it to me.
Would you like to kill? Would you like to keep the 5?
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll on that.
Okay.
Do I still get to do? I'm assuming I still need to do a fortitude save, correct?
Yes, you will still get to this. That was purely mental effort.
Okay. So try that. I guess that's going now. I'm gonna do fortitude. I can't see what it is. Okay.
It's an 18. I'm keeping the 18. That's one more than you got last time, which was 17. 17 didn't make it. The 29 made it. That's so high that it's like...
Yeah, it's how y'all feel?
I mean,
I feel you should roll luck.
yeah, do it. I was gonna say it would really suck to fail this, dude.
I was gonna say, if I were
like,
you, I'm rolling that. I'm not even asking. This thing's got your mouth open. You're pinned.
At
22. At 22, you feel the blood rush through your body as you're finally flooded with the rest of the adrenaline that your brain has been trying to send to your fucking arms and legs this whole time. It is like a shock. Like your body goes like does that like cold hot thing for a second, where like you just break out in goosebumps, but out of just from this like lethargic, twitchy, just difficult kind of moving through quicksand motion to all of a sudden you have full control of your body again. Now you are pinned, which is its own thing, but you can choose now to because that was good enough. You can choose now whether you want to try to break out of the pin or if you'd like to attempt to do something else.
Sorry, say that again. I was reading a spell, and
Do you want to try to break out of the pin, or do you want to try to do something else? Because right now you're pinned.
Can I try grabbing the walnut appendage?
While you're pinned, no.
No.
Unless you want to grab it with your mouth.
No. Okay.
Which might
So
be
I guess I'm gonna have to try and break the pin. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a CMB, B as in bonus.
Bonus.
His CMD.
Okay.
It is not going to be easy, but you are absolutely welcome to try. That's really high. I'm keeping that.
It beats my CMD, so I'm gonna go with yeah. I don't remember what Lamia's is.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just.
You saw what I was rolling for the strength checks.
No. +6.
Plus,
no, so that's pretty.
bonus.
It's pretty damn strong.
He's very strong. But okay, but
I don't remember how the CMD is
29.
calculated.
CMD is BAB plus strength bonus plus dex bonus plus 10. Assuming no other bonuses. 29 is really high, but
yeah,
still,
I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's not a.
Checking.
This seems dumb to ask. Not a magical beast, right? Or undead?
No. It's
Okay.
not, no, it's neither of
Okay.
those. Good question, but no.
Don't get favored terrain forest, right? No.
You definitely do not get favorite
Okay.
terrain forest, no. Just... Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. Cool. So, you struggle mightily against this thing. And again, this thing's fucking strong. It's not only strong, but like by applying this like even weight across you, it can very easily seem to adjust. Like it doesn't have a center of gravity like a person does. It just seems to be able to like kind of shift it into different areas. So even as you're like trying to rock one way, like twist and whatnot, it doesn't. You can wrestle a person because like you can unbalance them and you can like shift leverage. But like this fucking thing just it does you can't do it that way. But it does only have so much mass. So you thrash mightily with all of your limbs, like get your hips involved, you're just moving enough that it has to commit to like all of these different extremities that the center of its being becomes like the thinnest part. So you're able to actually buck like upward. You kind of like bounce upward through the bed to like push with like your chest and torso into the center area that's the lightest, which forces it to kind of snap back to that to rebalance. And then you flip over and actually get one arm free of this thing. Maybe even like push like against it for a second, like you're gonna try to palm its face, but it doesn't have one. So you just like mash the seed thing like away from you. It's like coiling around your arm. You like pull the arm away, like slide one leg out, and over the course of the next few seconds, you struggle your way away from these vines as it's regathering itself. You have escaped the pin. You are out of actions, but you've escaped the pin.
Yeah.
Talking is free. I don't know if you want to scream or something
I think
like that. But
I snapped this turn, didn't I? Or was that last turn?
That was last turn. That was last.
Okay.
If it was this turn, that's not really an action.
I know, but I would count. I would count
last
under talking. Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying through my moral chart.
Yeah, don't do like a full soliloquy or nothing. Like 2 or 3 words. Right?
Which is no brew in the mind of the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Sorry, you said soliloquy.
So he squeaks help. All right, Lavi, you get a perception check.
What's the minus?
10.
Who die?
You're asleep.
Who sleep?
So
No
minus
more.
10.
Yes.
I heard a woman
-10.
cry for help.
I heard a small dog yelping in the distance. I went to check it out and I found Sam.
I'll calculate the distance and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I
So
put the minus 10
14?
in.
That's with the minus 10? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Moment. That is, I believe... Where is it? It's like a shout. I think it's like a -5 total perception check, or -10. It's -5. Okay. Okay, so there's walls and distance are pretty much what your enemies are here. Beyond every 10 feet is -2. It's 12. Well, 10. Then each wall is 5. Okay, so that puts your check at a perfect 0, which is enough to beat a -5 DC. So you do hear a woman scream from upstairs.
From upstairs, you said?
Yeah, where Sam is.
Oh, okay. So Lamia retches out of her bed immediately and charges to go upstairs, yelling, "Duralife!" You know what? So the halberd comes to her.
Okay.
Does the house smell different yet?
Not with a 5, not quite yet. It
Okay.
is slowly changing, but it hasn't gotten to the point where it smells bad yet.
Cool. Just wondering.
Yeah, that will happen. It's getting there.
Yep. I get it.
I do not have my armor on,
Yeah.
Right.
so this will be fun.
Yep.
Okay, so you start rushing up the stairs. And it goes back to this creature's turn. It, for its part, is... Let's see, there was a shriek, here's something, yell a foreign word, and is now rushing up the stairs. Can it overpower Sam? He is unarmed. Probably. But reinforcements. I don't know. It could probably get you. Okay. What it's going to do is, Sam, you hear... in your mind... You hear, this will keep you on correct path. Stray, betrayal, care is needed, or correction is demanded. Don't know if you'd like to respond mentally.
Who is your master?
Our master. See the form of it kind of almost like pulsates, like you see this sort of ripple go through it as it like roils from inside like to out all the way around back behind it, and you can see almost not quite humanoid form, but there's like a almost like a pseudopod sort of braces itself against like the end of the bed, and like another one on the wall as it like rises up towards the ceiling. And, like, then you sort of get the full breadth of this thing. Is bigger than you. It's not, like, fully large size. Like, it's not the size of Shakira. But it is significantly bigger than you. Even, like, even, you know, kind of gathered together and stuff, just like the way it stands up and starts to, like, pull itself up toward the ceiling. You can still see that seed for a moment, but then it kind of disappears into the rest of the vines and such.
I would like to start moving towards my back. Or
it's still its turn. I'm just checking if you respond to it. Any further?
No, saying our master is kind of could be very exact or vague.
It's got one of two things, basically.
Yeah, because it could be Mr. Gaia, or it could be the thing in this that thinks I'm chatting still. You know, like it's like, oh yeah, you know, this place thinks that I'm basically a slave. So no, I am not. No, well, my intentions are to get to wherever I keep my spell components.
Yep, so you're not going to respond to it. Cool.
Yeah, no, not after the hour master. I'm like, okay. Once I have a bargaining tool, then I'll start trying to a little bit more level playing field. Because right now I gotta be crazy.
Without a response, it seems to like I said, it's kind of pulling itself toward the ceiling, and then it seems to kind of snap against like the corner of like the ceiling and wall, and it almost looks like this carpet of like ivy and moss and such. But you can see these like blue tipped spines and things like when it flattens itself. You can see all of these like poking out of various parts of it, and these little strangely shaped flowers and such, like twirling and like blooming they're blooming and closing, kind of all in this undulating rhythm to it. You didn't get stabbed, so it didn't pierce you with any of these like stingers and shit you see in it. But then all of the entire mass of it seems to flow down into a window that is near the bed. and it will leave through said window.
Okay.
Cool. Are you going to give chase to it or anything like that? Is planning to, or?
But once I get my spell components.
Okay. So Lamia, you're going to make it to the top of the stairs. Just rush up there. Let's see. I imagine Sam's door is actually closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would burst. If I can just burst into the room, I will.
It's probably locked.
You both have permission, so when you want it to open, it does open. Just like you're gonna you maybe even lower your shoulder or like kind of stutter step to throw a kick into it and just see it fly open, and so you just one awkward step in and you get into the room. Unfortunately, after the thing has already left, but you just see Sam looking a bit disheveled. Yeah, looking pretty disheveled and sweaty at his bedclothes.
What's wrong?
Plant monster tried to suffocate me. Yeah, I'm grabbing my bag. Window.
Yeah, you look over, see
Lamia,
an open window. Yeah.
Lamia will go to the window and look around.
Okay, perception.
Touch me in a bad place.
I'll keep that.
27. So you look around, don't see anything. Turn, you lean out the window and look up towards the roof. Just barely in time, you can see what looks like some kind of moss or something that looks like it's growing on the roof. Just seem to recede out of sight. Almost like the growth of it retracts and disappears.
Is that the moss you were talking to earlier?
The fuck are you talking about?
It looked like moss.
Where'd it go?
If Sam comes, she'll point out where she
I'm
last saw
assuming if I
it.
get my shit.
Yeah, sure. You take a couple of rounds or so.
Grabbing my belt or whatever,
Yeah.
Wherever I keep my spell components.
Or just a round get all your stuff. You're not in your armor or anything, but you've got your blade, your gear.
Yeah. Where'd it go?
Right over here is where I last saw it.
Pointing up towards the roof of the place. Also, Lamia, it's starting to smell really bad in here.
Ah! Sam,
at first it's a whiff, ew, like there's a dead animal somewhere nearby, but then it's just picking up, and there's a heat to it. There's a heat to this scent. It's not actually physically hot, but it's there's heat in your nostrils whenever you smell this. You're having a reaction.
Oh, Sam, why does it smell terrible in here?
I touch the stone and just go, daisies.
It immediately starts to just shift. Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Yeah. It had me pinned to the bed, and I couldn't... He was trying to put something in my mouth, so I couldn't yell for help. So I tried making the house smell different to wake you up.
Shifts a lot faster. So for a second there, you smell...
it's almost like I want to smell daisies and not the rotting carcass smell.
Yeah. It's for a second you're okay, this is month and a half old rotting carcass in a puddle, mixed with daisies, and then it's just flowers. Whew. Okay.
It was trying to put something in your mouth?
Yeah. Also, it was speaking to me in my mind.
Oh, so it wasn't the moss you were talking to?
No, it was some kind of vine thing. It had a bunch of sticky stuff on it. This whole time, Sam's looking back and forth on the out the window.
Yeah, Sam is also sticky. Lamia, just so you know.
I'm not touching you.
It's not all... I'm pretty sweaty. But go let the people on watch know and check everybody else. I'm gonna see if it's on the roof.
Sam.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, where's Shakira?
She's guarding
Kendra.
Kendra.
Want you see if you can get her to go with you?
Well, as soon as you let the people on watch know, you know where I'm at.
Okay, Lamia will head downstairs. Let people on the watch know. Sam says there's scary plant monster on the roof over there.
Yeah, Sam's gonna climb out this window.
Okay, give me an athletics real quick.
Yep. You know, it'd be great if I took the time to put on the gloves that let me do this better, but you said athletics?
Yeah, you're looking for a 15.
Would be the first time I.
Well, you can hit a 15.
Guys, it would be really funny not to roll luck.
So I will tell you, it's only a failure by 1, so you don't immediately fall out of the window. You just make no progress.
What if it's really funny though? No.
It would be.
It
really
is pretty funny.
But
I forgot to vote for myself tonight.
I think someone did vote for you, though.
Good for them. It's
but
so
you basically just waste an action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it roll.
So you reach up and you almost squish a snail. That's on the side of this building when you reach up there. So you have to take a, damn your soft heart. You have to take a second to relocate it so you can actually climb. Dave, what kind of snail does he find this time?
Oh, I would say that the snail he finds is a little excuse me, brown, spotted snail body, little gastropod body, and its shell is kind of a opalescent color, and it's munching on some moss. It's just got that little with some moss when he finds it,
pulling it in. Yeah.
Yeah. With its way too many teeth.
Right.
Yeah.
Body full of teeth. So yeah, snail. Yeah, you relocate the feasting snail, and then you're going to try to climb again. Yeah. So it's the same athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you just need to roll not a 1.
It would be really funny right now.
You rolled 2 1s. Okay, so you fall.
That is really funny. I agree.
Yeah, you take that second, move it out of the way, and then you start climbing up the side of this. Now, getting up there it's kind of difficult. Thankfully, you're on the second floor. The roof isn't super far away, so you can actually kind of reach it. But if you were to be on the ground level and try to climb up this, it's flat. It's smooth. It would be incredibly difficult just getting up to this window without
me and you right now.
Gear. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
we lost you for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, hold on. I'm waiting for it to stop.
Dave and I looked at each other. We're like, oh. It was both y'all.
It does this every time. It's just at some point in the night, it has to drop 200 frames, and then it'll be fine. Which I think it's stabilized now. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you're on the second floor. So you can kind of reach up where there's handholds up at the top. There's kind of a groove, and then there's the actual roof material, which is still stone. But you can actually kind of reach up there. If you were on the ground level, these walls are smooth. It would be incredibly difficult just getting up to this window without some kind of climbing gear ready to help you. But in this case, just a DC 15, you crush that. So you kind of reach up there, get 1 foot on the sill of the window, and then push yourself up and scramble up the side. As soon as you get up there, there's no immediate signs of this thing. You can see kind of across this rooftop, which is flat, thankfully, to the other ones in the same row, and you don't immediately see any signs of it. That was both actions, so you don't have one to do an active perception this turn. Lamia, you're running down and yelling at people, being so are you just shouting as loud as you can at once you get outside that Sam was accosted by Moss, or are you just running up to one person at a time? How are you approaching this?
I'm
Lost
yelling as
custard.
loud as I can, hoping
Okay.
that at least the people on watch will 100% hear me.
Tell us what you yelled.
Sam says there's a weird monster plant creature on the roof.
You said it was on the roof. I said it attacked me.
It tried
You're
to
a
kill
mix.
him.
You hear a mix of responses. You hear several "what?" And then other like questions mixed in with that of people yelling it, and obviously it got people's attention. But and then Eli, you were already awake. Haru was already awake, so you clearly hear this. You were like pretty close to getting ready to wake everybody up anyway. So, how do you respond?
Big sigh. Come on, her. Get up, start looking around.
You pretty quickly will see Sam on the roof of his house, the house that he was in. Still in his bedclothes, just holding all his gear, which you've seen before.
Yeah.
You know, if you had a nickel for every time you saw Sam in his underwear with his
lot of
with his
nickels.
weaponry,
Yeah, I have a lot of nickels, man.
it'd be at least two.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's, I guess, go and cut it off, or whatever. We start walking. I go with Hart to like start walking. So if Sam is walking like this, we're gonna walk this way to like meet where his path would be.
Kind of like outpace him and get like
Yes.
him around. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, she's like running ahead. Go ahead, Sam.
Did Mommy is talking to her? She's talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Sam's things was. He did say, alert the people on watch and check the others.
Yeah, she like got out there and is
Did
yelling. And
did
doesn't
she
have time
impart
to,
that?
like-
Yeah. The
she hasn't
check the
had
other
time
part?
to go check anyone yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she's
Just wanna
alerted
make sure.
people. So next thing is to like go and like check and like who's didn't wake up, whatever, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm assuming you're trying to do an active perception, or you're just gonna move forward.
I'm an active perception.
Okay, give me a perception check. That's your move action.
No stalker armor bonus. So
Okay.
just 34.
Doesn't get that bonus because it's not on stone. Because it is on stone. Okay. There it is. Okay. You don't immediately see anything with your active perception. Yeah, you don't. It's not that it failed. It's just at the moment you don't see anything with that. What do you do otherwise? I just can't give you anything. For
Yeah.
current
I
situation.
Don't get it with that. You said
Like,
it
just
wasn't.
climbed up.
Yeah, it wasn't leaving any residue of the sap behind.
Mm-mm. Seemed like it was purposely keeping from doing that. Oh shit! I will say you do smell that like sap smell still, though that could be because it's on you.
Yeah.
But
That's not. I don't have anything I can do besides walk around or convert my standard into a move.
mhm.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna take a best guess and move a direction.
Like
Uh,
opposite end of this roof, effectively.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. It may not be very tactically minded of like, oh, I'm just going to go up the roof and then back down to the floor or whatever. You know, I don't know exactly. So I'm just going to choose a direction say north, and go that way.
So you rush over that way. You can see, Eli and Haru now like running across the street down there, kind of moving, trying to get ahead of you. But
Panda, did you drink water?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'll seed those in like breaks. Please don't interrupt for those. You get to the end of the roof, and at that point, still looking around, you actually look down into like the street area, kind of behind where the houses and such are. And there, you can actually see this large area where like all of this like stony ground, like these like worked street and stone and whatnot. It looks like it's bowed inward, and like the stone itself looks softened, looks like viscous, almost like the stone itself has a texture of mud. It doesn't like change its color, it's still the same color and everything, but you can see how it's been like drastically softened and it's like partially worked, and you can see that there's like a churning motion that happens once, like just as you look over there.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna read real quick. But I guess it's the end of my actions.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know if you say anything or if you just observe that and you're done.
No. Unless we were. Does that area have a name? You said it wasn't like a courtyard. You said it was like it's just a
This is more like
before.
between the building you're standing on top of and like the next one over. We'll say that was like Kessel's or something.
Okay. I'm just gonna say alleyway.
Okay. Because people can see you're on the roof.
Yeah.
And now, Molly.
Her headphones were off.
You were telling something. You were telling Panda to do something.
Oh, I had told redeem your water was redeemed.
Cool. Okay, so you've now yelled at
Thank
people. You can tell that people are moving around. You saw like Eli and I don't know if you heard this part. You saw Eli and Haru. They were already up. They start running down the street. You can hear various like voices from other people, but you obviously don't see them right now. It's been 6 seconds. So you've alerted everyone. Are you going to try to start checking people, or are you going to tell them, hey, check, make sure everybody gets up? That's the second thing of what he said. Or are you going to act?
I guess since that is the second thing he suggested, because what was on Lamia's mind is to go get Shakira, but she will yell, hey, everyone make sure you're together. I mean, not together. Everyone, your bed. Not bed.
Make sure your buddies.
Make sure your buddies are okay. And stay awake.
Okay.
And she'll make her way to where Kendra was staying. Oh, she's yelling that.
Yeah, you go just straight across the street. Okay, you get over there. That turn. Yeah, you get over that turn. You just don't get inside just yet. Cool. And then Eli and Haru, you hear Sam yell about an alley, so I'm assuming you're gonna pivot and go that way.
Yep.
Okay. So you rush down the alleyway that he indicates, which he's like standing over, like pointing down. And you also can see this like weird mud puddle that looks like soft stone.
Okay.
Even though most of this is like all serpent stone, it looks like it's just like, like kind of goopy and thick like mud is, but it's like this obvious patch in all the other smooth stuff. You don't see the churning motion that was before. What is that? It's Haru.
I don't know, but I don't really keen to find out without getting any of it on me.
He also has. You probably have like a very similar like face between the two of you.
Yeah. It's funny.
Now I like my next question.
Yeah. Because, it's like, what was it? Sam, is it the Mala thing that you fought earlier?
Massive vines, plant creature.
Oh, no, that's not it. Okay. You? He doesn't get any closer.
I don't either.
So you're like, the alley! You like point at it, they like both run to the mouth of it, or like, okay.
Yeah, what do you want us to do from here?
You are now all three looking at the spot.
Okay. How far down is it?
How far is a drop? 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than 15, but for mechanically, you're looking at 15.
Yeah, into mud.
If you hit the mud, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's stone.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't... Hey, would you rather go head deep into mud or break your legs on rock? I don't know if I want to suffocate on mud.
Yeah.
Okay, question. I'm going to go ahead and roll it because I think I'm going to do it. I'll let you decide if this is valid. Because I did have it prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moves covered.
So, to clarify... Oh, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Go ahead.
So, I'm trying to decide if I'm casting it down, would it move through the mud? Or, because I'm trying to cast it at a thing, at a creature, would it just be the second part of this? And not and technically, I would have to see the monster to cast it at the monster. Yes.
You are still attempting to target the creature. You presumably know where it is, but to be fair, you don't necessarily know if you're looking at it covered in mud, like part of it covered in mud, or if it's like just under a thin sheet of it. Like, you just know the direction, so you can attempt it for sure. But I can't give you an exact, just because of the way the situation is.
Okay, but this is not a useless action. I would say, trying to cast this at a brick wall.
It's sensible. It's just the issue is you don't if it was if it's a thin sheet of mud, that's not going to stop a spell. If it's a foot or two under already, then it's it's not going to reach it.
Okay. I still cast it, so
okay.
Because I did recover.
So you gather this up. You can feel this energy flow through you. You aim it downward, and it does not go off.
Ooh.
You do not lose the spell.
Mm-hmm. The cicada just crunches and goes away, or locust.
You can feel this just radiating across you. You can still you can tell that the locust is still in the pack. You can feel some heat coming off of it. There's still that kind of crackle of energy, but it just slowly subsides and sinks back down into you. Which is weird. That's a weird thing to happen. Just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was an invalid target, the spell should have still gone off. It just did not fire.
Yeah. I will... I will cast Pack Empathy on us three that are the closest. Oh, I lose it.
No, sorry. You still spent the action. It's just the spell doesn't go away. So you don't have the actions to do Pack Empathy yet.
Oh, do I not? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I will try and do
Spent
next.
the action, just not the spell.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's what you start preparing to do that. Cool.
Yeah.
So Lamia, so now you get over to the door, you try to open it, doesn't immediately open. You can hear somebody yell something on the other side, the door fucking flies open for you all of a sudden. You can see, as soon as you, like, rush inside, you are immediately met with a Shakira at the door, who seemingly knew you were coming, probably knows your scent well enough, that it's probably a little surprising, because, like, the moment you rush through the door, she actually, like, gently nudges you aside to look out the door, and you can see that Kendra is, like, right on the other side of her, and she, like, gently pushed you out of the path of running into her. But you get into the building. You can see Kendra's still, like, pulling her, like, pants on. It's, like, half her cloak, like, uselessly half of her cloak held in the other hand. It's like, what's going on?
Sam said there was a plant monster that was trying to kill him.
Is it still? The pants up finally, like snaps the belt tightened.
Well, Sam went after it, so I'm assuming so.
She, like, reaches over and, like, pats Shakira and says, I think you're free to go. Gone. Just immediately out the door. So, all of a sudden, there's a lot more room in this foyer. Just, okay, but you're here, you seem calm, so he's probably fine.
I only saw the little bit of it.
That's not a great response, okay. And she just, like, hurries out the door. You can see, I don't remember who else was in that one with her. We'll say it was Graylee. Is also getting ready. Graylee moves a little bit slower than the rest of you. Just movement-wise. But she's clearly also going. Just gives you a very cheerful good morning, I think.
You're the one that would know, wouldn't you?
Oh, I know it's morning. I just don't know if it's good. Walks
Oh,
past
okay.
There's, like, maul over her shoulder.
I mean, I tried to eat Sam, so that's good, I guess.
But cool. So those things happen. You burst in, you warn people, kind of glance back outside, and you're starting to see other people coming out and whatnot. You see everyone except Lamal so far.
Ah, okay. Ooh. Well, I'm assuming I'm done with actions this turn.
Door open. No, you can still have a move action.
Lamia will start making her way to where Lamal would be.
Okay.
Because
So
Eli was not...
back across
Eli,
the street.
yes.
Yeah.
Eli was not... He was on watch, so Lamal potentially could be having his own plant of problems right now.
Could be, yeah. All right.
So she's done.
Maul is aware
Across the street.
spasm.
Right. Eli and so Eli and Haru, you're both staring at the weird mud puddle thing.
Yeah.
Do you continue doing that, or do you got something else in mind?
Sam's right there, right? So we'll be like, is it?
He's up there. He tried to cast a spell and it didn't work, and you can see him doing something else.
Wait, is it mud or plants that we're looking for? I heard some things. What happened? Because I don't know. I just heard Lamia yelling stuff about a plant thing.
I tried to shove a walnut in my mouth. It went in the mud.
Tried to feed you a walnut?
Yeah, that's very strange. You should have just taken the walnut.
It said something about setting me back on course in my mind.
Okay.
And you're sure this was real?
Yeah, are you sure you didn't just have a nightmare? And we also have weird mud here?
Sam's gonna jump off this building. For one reason or another. No,
Haru has taken a few tentative steps towards the mud. He's leaning back away from it as if he's expecting it to jump out at him, but he is, like, slowly creeping towards it.
As he's doing that, I'm like, careful. Not helping at all.
He's moving, like, 1 foot around. You're like, hey, slow down, dude. Are you crazy? Okay, Racer X, go on. Get yourself eaten by a goddamn plant. That's probably the oldest reference I could think to make. It was a fucking Speed
I mean,
Racer.
dude, yeah,
reference.
Speed Racer's a deep cut. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was old when I was a kid.
Yeah. Probably my first anime.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was anime at the time.
Same.
yeah,
100% same. I was like, why are they talking so fast?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Anyway.
I was gonna say that.
This isn't like Super Friends.
The amount of, just because the dub was bad, the amount of fill time they had to do with other random stuff.
Yes.
I guess if it's back to me.
Yeah, we'll say it's back to you because they don't know what to do yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to get 30.
Yeah.
We're not outside boys. No.
You can just pull it off of you.
If
You
it's
can
real,
goop, you can ungoop.
I don't know what it
You
is.
can ungoop the goop. No,
I'm also looking at my spells, and most of my things, unfortunately, are mind affecting, and I'm not sure that the bud is
as much as I wanted to be a Pokemon trainer and be like, Eli, use illusionary maze. I'm not going to do that.
your pack empathy does go off. It does.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
They're both immediately hit with like the weird anxiousness off of the adrenaline hit afterwards.
Okay. Oh, you also could get Lami in that too, since she's back at the door to Eli's place.
Okay, then yeah, she'll
So
get
you
hit with that too.
Okay.
All right,
You
good.
definitely don't feel that.
I guess I get confusion from them and wariness.
Like kind of
And probably
like anxiousness, that
yeah.
kind of just they're worked up, but they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come down.
Okay,
I think I
keep
should-
an eye on it.
How deep do you think that mud is?
Uh,
I think I can probably. No, Hattie will be mad. Oh,
bloop. And Sam was.
but I didn't jump out of a window this time. I went out of a window to the roof, and then I jumped off. See, it's different. It's different. Yeah, Sam's gonna go
finally
back in.
get back. Like, Hattie, we're so sorry. Did something happen to Sam? No, he's just stupid. He's fine. He's just.
Oh, he's exactly the same then.
We just
didn't
wanted to give our
change it.
condolences.
No, nothing happened to him. We're just sorry.
Right?
Um,
So when you say you're coming down, are you?
I'm gonna come in through the window
Okay, so you climb back down into the window.
because I need
Go
my
ahead and
pants
give
on.
me-
This is a situation where I'm gonna require pants.
That's fair. That is very fair. Are you like trying to hurry, or are you just like taking your time and take like a 5?
Yeah, they're not gonna be fully laced up. I'm not putting like.
I mean, getting into the window because technically it's a check.
I'm gonna take.
You can technically take a 2 and
Yeah.
get through it, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, you get through
Yeah,
it.
throw on my pants and
Get dressed. Everybody.
Yeah.
By the time you get dressed and you come outside,
I'm
everyone is
literally
there
throwing pants on.
except pause.
Yeah.
So Lamia, you get into Eli's house because I'm presuming he just probably didn't close the door. Right?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay. So you get into there. You're just like shouting for Lamal. You start looking around. What are you doing? Which one?
I'm shouting
Or
for
yes.
Lamal.
All right. So you see calling out to him. You don't immediately get a response.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. I hope that's fair. Lamia's still worried.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna
Look around.
So you're gonna look around. Give me perception then. So 22. It still smells like fresh baked bread in here.
Good.
It's a little cool for your liking, maybe, like just a little bit. There's something kind of bugging you. You can't put your finger on it right. Well, actually, you can. You can hear all the commotion happening outside, but in here, it's got that like eerie quietness.
Oh. Weird, but I'm still looking for Lamal.
Okay. Okay, so we'll say blah blah. That round passes. Are you going upstairs? Do you just like looking around downstairs rooms? Do you yell again? Give me some descriptions.
Yeah, Lamia would continue yelling, and she's gonna look downstairs first because she doesn't know.
Okay. So you're searching through the little like different areas down here. It's not huge, thankfully. Like checking the kitchen and whatnot. It's all very well put together. Eli didn't do a whole lot in here. It's got what was described initially, right? But you don't see any signs of anyone else being down here either recently or before. It's pretty much nothing, and you don't get a response to the shouts.
Okay.
Third round, heading upstairs.
Yep, and still shouting, "Lamal, where are you?"
Okay. So you're gonna head up. So you immediately will look into where Eli was sleeping, since he already said leaving the doors open. So you can look in there. You can see. Well, it's dark because it's where Eli was sleeping, but with your light source and whatever, you can see into the area. Like maybe you can peek in. No one in there. The one other room up here, door is closed.
Lamia will knock, shouting,
Okay.
"Lamal, Lamal!"
Okay, give me one more perception.
I'll keep that.
Okay. It was a pretty hard perception check too. Okay. So you like knock, you're like shouting for him. You like beat on the door again. Like, oh, I didn't say beat on the door. You're like knocking. So I imagine you're trying to be semi-polite but urgent. You know, so you're like, it's like a normal but kind of firm knock at first, but there's like something kind of off about the sound. So like knock a little bit louder, like banging on the door, and it's like the sound never quite reverberates. It's like it just like dies against it. Even when you're shouting, you can almost feel how like normally there's like a subtle, again, reverberation, like the sound waves hit, they bounce back. You can kind of tell that you're like shouting against a wall. It's like almost the door is just absorbing the noise, like, and it just goes away, which is very weird feeling.
Yes. I'm hoping this is because of Lamal, but yeah, Lamia's gonna try and burst down the door.
Okay, just gonna try to burst it. That's a strength check. Stone door. It's gonna be a really tough strength check.
Time for another 2. No, that's another 20. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on, let me look that up. Okay. Would you like to keep that, or would you like to modify it at all?
I kind of want to roll a luck, guys, because it is a stone door.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Okay.
Jesus.
And thank you, whoever added more luck.
Okay, a 28. So just so you know, a 28 is the DC to break down an iron door. So you definitely managed to break through this one. You can hear that, like, that strange lack of, like, the absorbing of sound and whatnot. Maybe give, like, one more shout and kind of feel that sort of, like, panic, like, adrenaline sort of rushing up. Because you're hoping this was Lamal doing this, but you don't know. Like, you have no idea what's happening on the other side of this door. So maybe first you just, like, shove into it to see if you can just get it to, like, budge on the hinges. Nothing. You give it, like, a strong kick. Nothing. You step back, like, all the way to the railing and just surge forward. You're not wearing your armor, right?
Nope.
Okay. So you don't want to drive your shoulder just straight into it. So you almost have to, like, you kind of have like the palm and whatnot of your hand just like just trying to get like a little bit of an impact to one part of it to see if you can feel anything move. And that hurts. Trying to burst down a stone door just with, no protection really is pretty tough.
Yep.
So I imagine even like maybe just sprint over, like snatch the like comforter off of Eli's bed or whatever, like pull it around yourself as like a cushion, and then just give it like a really hard shove. You really put everything into it this time, and who knows, maybe your kick, maybe there was like, maybe the first shove or something put like a hairline fracture somewhere in this. You're not sure. But when you slam into it that third time, like all of your body weight just willing to like actually injure yourself if need be to get through this, you can hear the crack and shudder of breaking stone and bending iron as the hinges immediately snap and give, and the door shunts forward into the room, and tips, boom, lands hard on the ground on the inside.
Oh god.
Except there is no boom.
Oh right.
You can feel the impact when it lands, but there's no sound. As you stumble forward, your feet like slap against like the wood and stone once, and then there's a quiet step, and everything is silent. Inside of the room, you can see Lamal, obviously.
Oh, thank God.
His back is to you.
Not thank God.
And then, as you're like taking this last step, the quiet, you take like one last step, you hear that one, and then it's almost like you pass through something, and you can hear, "What the devil?" as he turns around to look at you. And when he turns, you can see what he's facing appears to be this like floating mirror, and the reflection is not you, it's not Lamal. You see the face
of Teresadorat?
Nope,
it's his dad.
Almost. You see Vaskil Tobolursk.
Oh! Sam's favorite!
Looking back through the mirror at him, turning their gaze to you, and you can see like the eyes like widen slightly. And in that just brief moment, there's like a sheen kind of rushes across, like goes across the mirror, and his face is gone. You can just see like the back of Lamal's head reflected in it. He's like, "Lamia, what the hell are you doing?"
There's plant creature trying to eat Sam.
Knock down that door?
It's quiet out there.
For a reason. He like grabs the mirror, it's literally just floating in the air, and he's just, "Is he all right?" He like reaches around, like grabs his like bag, shoves this mirror into it.
Last time I checked, yeah, but that's been several seconds now. By now,
he's like grabbed this bag or whatever, and like you're saying that, he like moves toward you in front of the open doorway. He like puts a hand on your shoulder to like start ushering you out, like he's gonna follow you out.
Yeah.
He's just taking a moment to quiet, and then you get out the doorway, and you hear the end of it. It's just the briefest of moments. That's all I needed. And
I'm sorry, I thought a plant might be eating you.
I'm concerned about a plant. You've seen what protects me. Going down the stairs.
What if in the contract natural death is a normal thing or something? A plant is a natural thing, Lamal!
Just focus on Sam. He keeps walking. You're like rushing down the stairs. You guys get outside. Okay, Sam. By the time you get your pants on and walk out of the building, everyone is there except Lamia and... Oh, there they are. They're just kind of
We're all
running.
pointing and laughing because you didn't have pants on.
They go running out of the house. At this point, there are now other people are looking at the mud puddle. They're giving it. They're basically doing the like everybody standing around a broken vehicle and nobody knows what to do with it.
Yeah.
Just like folks pointing at stuff. Like, you
Yeah. Well, there's your problem right there.
you try poking it with a stick.
You know what's wrong with it? There ain't no gas in it.
Yeah.
Somebody's like
Three different people think they know what's wrong with it. Yeah.
There are several rocks sitting around it. One of them is glowing with light because somebody cast light on a rock. Maybe this will do something. And it obviously didn't. There's like some powder's been thrown over the mud. You're like, you come out to hearing Harj, guys, I think it's just mud. Hey, Sam, I don't think that thing is still around. That or it's just hiding in the mud that we haven't touched.
Sam walks in the mud.
The mud also smells like a dead mammalian creature of some kind that's been sitting for days.
It's wafting from upstairs. It's
Wait, why do you have dead animals upstairs?
So Sam, you immediately go walk in the mud.
Yeah.
This is really thick mud. It's like it's not actually cold, but it has that same consistency of like really cold, like wet clay.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's soft, but you're glad you didn't jump onto this. Let's put it that way. Like it's obviously easier to like as you start to kind of like work a foot down into it. It does give differently than clay does. It gives more like what we'll just call your standard dirt mud, you know, dirt road mud. Yeah, dirt mud. It gives more like that. It's just that there's like that initial resistance, almost like it's cold. Kind of like pushing like your foot down into a little ways. It goes all the way up to the top of your boot. It probably goes even further than that. I'm just not sure how deep you want to like try to dig your way down into.
After getting a couple hang things into it, I'm not finding any obvious holes or anything.
No, it's mud as far down as you can reach though so far, even though everything around it appears to be solid stone.
Did it like turn into mud?
I think it just burrowed itself through the mud to get away. Is what I'm assuming.
Are we sure it's not just, secretly a mud creature and you thought it was a plant?
I think
it looks like moss to me.
It was vines. It kind of looked like, you ever played Resident Evil 5 and seen the Ouroboros? No,
Why, yes, I have.
Vines that are kind of goopy. Did it look like the vines that were talking to us where the Minotaurs were at all? Those were different.
No.
Okay.
It was just like a weird amalgam of a bunch of different plants, effectively.
Okay.
They've been kind of twisted together and braided and pulled into fibers and that kind of stuff. Almost think like a tumbleweed, but if it wasn't dried up, like it was still green, and you could kind of like pull it into like different shapes.
It looks like somebody weeded their garden, but it was all of their garden, and then they made it into a ball. It had some sticky goop on it. It pretty big. Looked like it had some spines on it. Didn't poke me none, but I woke up and it was smothering me in my bed trying to get my mouth open. So everybody's here.
And you couldn't identify what kind of plant it was?
I think.
You have no clue.
No clue? Okay.
No clue.
Yeah. I've never seen nothing like it.
You also don't realize that it rolled a natural 20 on its stealth check, and that's why it was able to sneak up on you. With you being asleep, its natural 20 meant you actually couldn't beat its check, is why I didn't have you roll.
Damn. Yeah.
Do you need to sleep in, like, my bed tonight, Sam?
No, I need to...
I mean, it's like morning anyways.
Yeah.
It's about time to get up.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, but you guys haven't slept yet. Lamia looks at Eli and
What do you mean? I slept. I was last watch. This
Yeah,
is
they already
when I
slept.
get up. Yeah.
oh,
He's
I'm
up
sorry.
early.
I thought this was between their watch. Okay,
No.
never mind then.
what am I doing? Am I doing? Where am I?
This is
So
weird. Oh, sorry. Haru, as soon as you stepped in the mud, Sam, Haru took that as, okay, it's safe for me to approach. So he's been looking at it.
Okay.
And he actually says, this is kind of strange. Looks like if you look at the edges of it, looks like the ground is broken a bit here. I don't remember there being a bunch of broken stone between the buildings before. Think it might have done that?
I mean, yeah, it's very possible.
But why?
Why is a
Could've.
great question.
It
that
was
I
damn
definitely
strong,
don't know.
I'll tell you that.
Sam, you can give me a spellcraft check. Actually, Eli, you can too. It's just yours is more difficult.
Okay.
The fuck do I click for spellcraft check? So I just click my
It's its own
ranger
skill.
You click spellcraft.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot about it being there, and I forgot that I put points into it. Tell you how often I roll it.
Yeah, you were correct when you said, I don't know. Okay, 25 is pretty solid. Keeping that?
Yeah, I'll keep that.
You asked me to keep my natural one.
Would you like to? I'm so sorry, I should have asked.
Yeah, I guess I will keep it.
Your 10 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Eli.
Mhm.
That question of like, why did it break the ground? At first, you're like, dude, I don't know. Why did freaking wad of chewed freaking lawn clippings is breaking the ground? That's already weird enough. But then again, you commit a bit of proper thought to it. Or were you about to say something?
Right.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying, why does anything do anything? Was my answer.
Yeah, you commit a bit of like actual thought to it. Like, why would something break the ground? Well, obviously, if there's a point to it, it must mean that either maybe it did burrow, and so naturally the ground is going to split apart, but that wouldn't create mud, not out of stone. You'd have rubble, you'd have pebbles and gravel. So it must, whatever it needed to do, it must not have been able to do that with the ground intact. Well, there's some spells that do manipulate things like stone or wood or other solid structures. They don't work when those structures are like dressed or properly worked. They have to still be natural or broken down so that they're close enough to natural. In fact, you've heard of some of the different shamans and things being able to use what you'd call a spell, they'd call a gift, whatever. But one that turns hard earth, like solid stone, into not quite mud, but this like softer form of itself. That doesn't work on worked stone. It has to be natural ground. So if it is capable of doing something like that, it would have needed to break this up first, because all of this stone had been like properly polished down and worked to a smooth surface before. The spell is softened earth and stone.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I'll explain that. I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's why it couldn't soften the stone. It had to soften the earth, so break the stone, soften the earth, bloop. And now we've got this scoop.
Huh. So it was a spell-casting plant thing.
Apparently, it had some kind of affinity for spells.
Hey, Sam, could it have been like a guy with a bunch of plants on him?
It made itself thin.
Well, spells could do that too, right?
Uh,
Everything has spells. It's gotta be some kind of shaman type thing, or then again, where we are, maybe it was a plant. Why would it be here? There's no sun.
mhm. I am kind of like I have removed myself from the mud.
Okay, good.
Yeah, during that discussion.
It's like there's like a pretty strong suction to it, but you're able to get out. You have to like pull one of your boots out afterward.
Kind of do the thing where I do that and then do this.
Yeah.
Through it. And nobody else here was a Mr. Gaia follower, correct? The only person I could think of was maybe half.
Not specifically, no.
Not specifically, okay. I'm going to kind of, as nonchalant as I can, kind of walk near Kendra. And just going to go, I need to talk to you. Yeah.
Okay. Is it urgent? Okay.
Maybe.
Just give us a second. She's gonna walk off with you. Okay. You seem disturbed. Haru said something about a walnut? Are you allergic?
Yeah. Thank God, no.
Okay. So what's up?
Yesterday I was telling you some stuff that is very close to being forbidden for me.
Mm-hmm. I didn't ask any further questions, and I've told no one.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't talk about it with Haru. At all.
When this thing spoke to me in my mind, it said its master was ours. Now, I don't know if that means its master and my master are the same, or if it's a product of this dungeon that it thinks it has claim over me. When I tried to cast Defoliate on it, it did not cast.
Oh.
That is a spell given to me by Mr. Gaia.
Okay.
It's a spell I have not used but once.
That is a little odd.
And part of me believes that she wouldn't allow a creature under her control to be damaged by spells given to others.
Suppose that's possible. So then why would you have been able to be forced to eat this walnut?
I don't know if this is true, and it is who I think it is. I'm going to talk to Eli and Lamia about this, but I want to talk to you because this may be in direct relation to stuff yesterday.
Okay, but I'm not. I didn't tell anyone, and plus,
I
think you
I'm just
stopped
asking you
before
to be
telling me anything
careful.
Crazy,
Yep.
right? Okay. Am I in danger just from knowing?
I hope not.
Me too.
If you are, I think we can figure out a way to get that knowledge out.
If I am, I don't know if I want you to.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm a pretty careful person most of the time, so I'll treat this with the utmost concern, as much as I could muster. I'm concerned about a lot these days.
I don't have a... I'm trying to remember. Have they... When they got their nascent power stuff... I'm saying the right thing, right? Nascent?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. For a second there, it's like, nope, wrong word, different thing, wrong campaign. They were all kind of in a beneficial relationship both ways. Did any of them speak
as far as
with? Like speak with? I think it's been known that they have had a discussion or at least talked to the said assets, correct?
They've had an interaction with them. They haven't gone into. They still haven't gone into like great detail about any of that. Yeah.
With your benefactor,
Yeah.
you've talked, you've interacted with them.
Yes.
As I have interacted with mine, which is much more uncommon.
Yeah, I would say so. We share some rare air.
Yes.
In our circumstances.
I intend to do what I can to find out if they are displeased with me. I think I can already guess, but I will make it known that you are somebody I find very trustworthy. Now, they may not find my decisions to be acceptable anymore, but I'll try. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know and be aware.
She nods. Well, thanks for telling me.
Might stay in the same room as Graylee or whoever you stay with.
Yeah. Whole buddy system thing.
Okay. I turn around, kind of rub my hands. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody.
Wipes like her hands on her pants. Just not like she had anything on them. It's kind of one of those like nervous habit type things. Then we'll walk back around and go back over to everyone. You see them all just kind of looking around the area, and he'll occasionally pause, and kind of nod or shake his head, and then keeps like moving around. Never goes out of sight or anything.
Mm-hmm. Haru, if I start describing this thing, would you be able to pick that out of the air what it was?
I was trying to do a little bit of that earlier, but not much is coming to me, you know?
Okay.
I am getting some kind of plant, so I believe you there. Everything else is pretty murky. It's kind of frustrating.
Right now, I guess during that conversation with her, Haru, Lami, and Eli would have felt kind of a profound sadness or like oh, I've disappointed a parent kind of sadness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
In Sam. So he's like,
oh, buddy. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yeah, I need to talk to Eli and Lamia and let them know what I think is going on. This is
okay.
a matter that's I can't really tell everybody.
Right. Yeah, you should.
Okay. If it's what I think it is.
He like, you can see like the hesitation, like almost he wants to say something else and is like deciding whether to do that or just leave it be, and he ultimately just walks off.
If I can talk to y'all. Sorry, this is talking. Again, I just rehash. Guys, I think this might be Mr. Guy
to who?
Lamia and Eli.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Which this is again, if they've been here, they know what I'm saying. I just tell them that.
So for brevity, just the same thing you told.
Yeah. This might be Mr. Gaia trying to put a failsafe in me or something, possibly. Not failsafe, but something that will eliminate the need for me to keep that secret, and this will just keep the secret, maybe. I don't know. Is what I think is going to possibly.
Yeah, so I suppose that makes sense. Because I don't think it was anything in the city, right? And I'm asking inside my head, right? I don't say that out loud. Like anything that would normally be here based on what he described.
You say that, and there's like a long silence, long enough that you're like, she knows something. Like it's like obvious, almost a like intentionally placed silence so you realize that the presence in your head knows something and is not saying.
Okay.
How does that make you feel? If you feel different, Sam's gonna look at you.
I mean,
Oh yeah, because he can sense your
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of expectant, but then also a little suspicious. But speaking of that suspicion, depending on what she says, I might use one of the abilities. So
there's perhaps something, and then quiet again.
Okay, well, this is gonna suck, but let's try it.
Is it the fatigue spell again?
Maybe.
Oh, you're gonna try the vision again?
No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use True Will to try and do a knowledge check. Whatever knowledge check would help me know about the thing based on what Sam's explained, if I have one, because I would assume it'd either be dungeoneering or maybe plain.
For the creature itself, or
about
are you trying to are you trying to learn about the creature, or are you trying to get insight into what Sam is talking about as far as his Mr. Gaia situation?
Okay, if it was doing that, that would be religion, right? Based on Mr. Gaia? Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I want to do a religion check based off of Sam's like fail-safe theory here.
Okay, you do have a rank in religion?
I do have a rank in religion, yes. That is one of the knowledges I have.
All right, go ahead and roll plus 20.
I'd like to reiterate the defoliated mode.
Yeah.
So
that's
kind of the key part of that.
There we go. 31, thanks to my plus 20.
Yep. Thank you, plus 20.
Thank you, plus 20.
Like to keep your 31, because this is going to be this is like a really tough check you're doing.
Plus 20 wouldn't be a bad.
I'll roll luck on top of
that. You got the best.
35. There we go. 35 total.
A 35 is the minimum I required for you to get something.
Sweet.
So you hear you get that there is perhaps something. And for a second you're thinking of focusing on okay, what the hell is this thing? You know what this thing is, but plants and the wilderness and stuff really isn't your forte, because I don't think you have any ranks in nature.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sure don't. Or survival.
Really true. So it's your thoughts kind of meander past that. Is because at first you're trying to think along those lines, but you're learning about this creature is not really what I want to know. That's not why Sam is concerned. It's what it means. What does this mean in relation to him and his situation with his goddess? And it would be, if you were just a normal person and had normal, regular, mundane knowledge of the, different faiths to Mr. Gaia and her tenets and that kind of thing, then this would be pretty clear. This would be pretty cut and dry to you. It would be, assuming Sam is correct and this creature was sent to shut him the fuck up without killing him or something like that, it is... it would be a fail-safe put in place by that deity, not as necessarily a condemnation, but literally a fail-safe, basically a way to not disavow this person, not send things after him to destroy him, but to ensure that they don't transgress in a way that would be blasphemous, that would be insurmountably anathema. That's 100% what that would be. Yes, Donatsu, I do. But not really. So at first, you're kind of thinking along those lines. But then again, that's not really Mr. Gaia's way. That's not her modus operandi, like it would be strange to you that a deity that, well, maybe it wouldn't be strange to you, but the optics would be strange at the very least for a deity known for their benevolence and their kindness and their, altruism would so coldly and pragmatically, like, put this, like, lobotomized, like, just this, like, very invasive kind of countermeasure in. Even if you believe that all deities are capable of this, because of course they are.
Because of course they are.
It wouldn't work for the optics, right? If anyone found out. So it just doesn't seem likely. But you do have additional information about Mr. Gaia. You do know that she is not the only presence occupying that particular space in the cosmos.
Right.
And that she and Kaluk Ral are one and the same. Kaluk Ral would absolutely do something like this. In fact, for Kaluk Ral, that's kind for the typical, like, ruthlessness and exacting way that they approach things. You heard it from the shaman dude back in the little campsite. Like, what did he tell you? What was the thing he continued repeating about how some things must be done?
Yeah.
It's very much that. Kaluk Ral is much more likely to see that if you are a leaky faucet, he's not gonna just turn the valve. He's gonna replace you. Whereas Mr. Gaia wouldn't. But because they share a space, it's very possible they don't necessarily act as one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's my long-winded explanation to answer your 30 fucking 5.
I dig it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna kind of do my best to vocalize that. Based on failsafe, it's probably Kaluk Ral is the ascendant being, and this is definitely their response to loose lips sink ships.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Well, bud, you gotta tighten up here. Tighten up. Zip it.
Or eat the walnut next time. I don't know.
Or maybe don't. I don't know what that does. It doesn't sound good, though.
Maybe next time you'll just eat me instead.
Hate me. Anyways.
I hate walnuts. No, I'm joking. Weird thing to bring up right now.
Oh my god. Sorry.
They're eating it.
Thank you.
You hear fucking Ozluthi does a fucking spot on impression of Haru. Wait, no, that is just Haru. Talking into your head.
That's funny.
You just hear him say, I don't mean to interrupt, but if he needs to talk to her, to Mr. Gaia, I can kind of make that happen.
Okay.
It won't be long, and I'll be pretty useless for a while, maybe a day, maybe more, but I can make that happen.
Yeah, okay. So, Sam, do you need to, have a chat with Mr. Gaia and really, hammer this out?
Well, I was going to assure her everything was going to be fine this morning when I woke up.
Doesn't he need to talk to the sister first?
The sister is not the one sending things after him at the moment.
No. I'm sure she wouldn't be happy with what I'm doing anyway. But maybe she'd understand.
I mean, okay.
For fear of having an issue all day, Haru, let's try this.
Well, okay, you didn't know about the Haru part, because that was specifically
I didn't say
in his mind.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
So reiterate what you said again, because I thought I heard Carlos.
Well, I just said, do you need to talk to Mr. Gaia and work this out? This is something that needs to get done now, kind of. I think is exactly what I asked.
I don't know if it will try again. I'd like to get things worked out sooner rather than later. To assure her and give her my assurances. Give them my assurances that I'm not going to break a promise to them. And that I was merely trying to use a situation I know of to help ease the pain of others.
Right. Okay. Well, if this is a talk that needs to happen, I believe Haru has an ability to facilitate that.
No, I mean, Maxine looks over at him. Yeah.
Haru was whittling something.
I'll go talk
As
to
like
him
other
about
people are being like, okay, I guess we should start getting ready to go, get everything packed away, like that kind of deal. Lumal is also coming back.
Lamia looks at Lamal with a meaningful look of we need to talk, but she doesn't move or treat it like it's an urgent thing.
He seems to notice you. He doesn't make any motion of acknowledgement. He just sees you, kind of give him the look, and then his gaze slides away from you as he continues walking over to the rest of the group. So you don't know what the answer was.
Yeah.
Slides out of you. Yeah, I'll go talk to Haru about it. I don't want it to be a huge deal. I hope it's not a huge deal.
So you go talk to Haru?
Yeah.
So they're carving a thing. It looks like he's actually carving a small little wooden figurine. It appears to be Clawhoof.
You making a bottle opener?
No. I'm making a Minotaur.
Oh, with the horns. I thought. Okay, yeah.
Just while I wait, all my stuff's already ready. Since I had third watch anyway. Just waiting for everyone else to be ready to go.
Ela said that you might have the ability to help me commune with the god.
He's
god
already
of nature.
stopped. Yeah, I do. I haven't actually done that before, but I know I can. And pretty certain I'm gonna be about as useful as a wet pair of pants. I'll be able to get myself around, but it just can't depend on me for a while. Might be a day, it might be longer. It's gonna take a lot out of me.
This is not something that a night's rest would necessarily resolve.
It could, just no guarantee. But if it's really important, it's an
Pretty
option.
important.
Okay.
I think it's pretty important that we find out whether or not this is something I'm going to have to deal with.
Okay.
It's not like I have the moon to help me out at the moment either.
He starts putting the stuff away that blows the shavings off of the things. Okay. Should I guess pick a building and we'll go in there. It should probably just be us two. Well, I don't know. We should probably be the other two, honestly. Yeah, Shakir can come.
Alright. Let's choose the I think Lami and my stuff is still in our house that we chose.
Nods. He says, okay, I'll meet you all in there. He like, walks over. It looks like he walks over to Kessel first. Starts like telling him something.
I'll walk back and I'll relay that information to them. Y'all are invited if you want to sit in on it.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely come along.
You guys gather into the house. Get the smell back to like all the way back to daisies or whatever else.
Yeah.
And that's pure daisy. We need like Daisy Field with bees.
With bees.
Smell of bees.
You know, Sam, on my watch, me and Lamal smelled like a familiar wooden smell when we were around
The fountain.
near the fountain.
Mm.
I don't know if it's still there, but that might have been what the creature was.
Yeah, and there's no telling. Well, obviously, it came through the window. There's no telling when it did that. Like, showed up, that is. I assume it got into my room briefly before it started trying to suffocate me. I was still talking to Kessel, and I'm talking to them now, correct?
Yeah, I just didn't know if she was. I thought there was going to something else get brought up here. Okay.
It is just us three in our private manner, right?
Right now, yeah. This is before Haru shows up. He's probably going to be there soon, but like right now, he's talking to others.
So Lamia will say quietly, I'm going to talk to Lamal about this, but when I went to go get Lamal, and sorry, like I burst down the door and he had a mirror and was talking to Veskil.
Interesting.
Sam's face flattens. Just
Yeah. I bet he's having to break the news why he's not going through with a ritual, and they're probably not happy.
Yeah, that might be it. But I intend to talk to him. Just letting you guys know.
Sure, but when you talk to him, like, let him talk more than you talk, because if you talk too much, he's going to feel pressured, and he's already under a lot of pressure and all the... I don't know how to explain the subtlety of what you need to do here. When you, I'm trying to say this in a very polite way. When you talk, you have like a kindness hammer, and you like hit Lamal with the kindness hammer. And right now, he needs a mix of like understanding and also just kind of acceptance. The more we try and be nice to him, the more he feels bad, and the more guilt he experiences, the further he's actually drifting from us, because he's being alienated from us more. So if we want to try and keep him close and make sure he doesn't go back to his parents, a safe place, we need to use a kindness dagger, not a hammer. Does that make sense?
I know that, Eli. In fact, I was going to kind of treat it as a suspected conversation.
Okay.
Suspicious conversation, not...
Great. Cool. I'm not to... Again, not trying to be rude, but you and Sam both love to just be too nice to people that we should probably be a little hard on, and then we just kind of let this weird stuff squeak through. You know, good things have happened because of it, but many of us have been stabbed because of it. So,
but I'll let your advice of letting him talk more than me.
Many of us is pretty much Lamia
to work
being stabbed because of it, and then Sam has gotten a lot of arrows because of it.
Which is a ranged stabbing, you know?
Yes.
Just stabbing at a distance.
Stabbing, just slightly different.
At a higher velocity.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you, Robbie. I appreciate it. you know, I'm not saying I can handle it any better. I just there's a subtlety to it that sometimes we all miss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll say shortly after that, Haru walks in. If the door's open, he walks in. If not, then you'll sense him at the door and be like, "Hey, wait a minute." So he comes in, obviously a little bit nervous. You can sense it off of him because of the packed on
Empathy.
thing. Yeah, empathy. He's a little bit nervous and whatnot. Kind of has that like nervous energy even in his movements. And then he kind of like paces a little bit, and he's muttering. You clearly can hear that he's like, "All right, I guess we're all here." Like he's talking to you, but it's like he's so in his head for a second that he's like mumbling it. And he finally stops pacing. He's like, "Okay, can I see your pouch with your materials, your spell components?"
Yeah.
He comes over. He's like, "You gotta have holly in here, right?" Yeah. There's some. Takes out some.
He finds
Holly.
2 industrial grades of salt and pepper. like most of it is salt and pepper in there.
He like pulls out this like small little like sprig of holly, and he's like, has this been cured? What? Why is there so much salt in here?"
Don't worry about it.
Are you fighting infernals? What? Okay. I might need more than one. Okay, these 2. He like backs up. He starts like basically just pulling them apart, like taking little berries and like the leaves and stuff off. And he makes a circle. It's not a very big circle. Really, it's just big enough for him to like sit comfortably in. Just in the floor over there. Takes a seat. And he closes his eyes. And he sits there for just a little bit. And he says, "Okay, it's me, Strigaya, right?"
I glance at them. He's like, "Yep, God of nature."
Mother of warm sands. Or soil. Warm soil. That's right. Sorry. He like looks up. Okay. Yep. That's a presence, alright. Look, if I explode or something, make sure Kendra knows this was my idea. Otherwise she'll be mad at you.
Wait, explode?
I don't think I'm going to. It's just in case. I haven't done this yet. So,
I like this
Oh,
less
what a
and less.
wonderful time
the
to
more
test it.
Yeah.
it's just there's a lot. It's different. It's like having a conversation with a mountain. Okay. Everyone be quiet for a moment. He like blinks a couple of times, lowers his head for a second, and then like he seems to go completely slack. He stays that way for about 15-20 seconds. And then he just says, "Sam, approach. Hurry."
All right. Take quicker steps.
To get up there, and right as you reach like the edge of the circle, you watch as like it's almost like you watch like a lit fuse just burn quickly, just immediately, just like all of the holly just disappears in this like burst of like small greenish blue sparks, and it leaves this like ring of silvery whitish dust in its wake, still around Haru. He looks up, eyes rolled completely back, and then they roll forward again. And you can see they're just glowing bright green. And at that same moment, all of you feel this incredibly soothing warmth. Seems to pass through your skin, through the muscles, into the bones, just this like absolute welcoming, soothing balm. It's like all of the aches and pains and such. Oh shit, you felt this before. You felt this before. You felt this back at that other fire. It was the same, but this is so much more intense. And it doesn't beckon you towards it. It just allows you to settle. Does any of you have any hit point damage?
I do.
Okay.
You lose more. No. No.
Nope.
I'm thinking. So.
So that would be a refund.
Alright, Lamia, you're going to heal 23 hit points.
Hooray.
Is anyone fatigued or exhausted?
Not at the moment.
I'm fully healed now.
Okay. So Lamia, you're fully healed. Sam and Eli, you're going to gain 23 temporary hit points.
Sick.
So you feel that just immediately rush through you. The smell changes to this like very mellow, like springtime, floral, fresh grass, fresh rain, like soil and dirt. This just like really intense but like soft, like pleasant, sort of earthy, wild scent around each of you that permeates the entire building. And then the other thing you'll notice is that the light itself seems to become softer but brighter. To make sense of it, it's like the place is more well illuminated. The colors seem to stand out better. There's nothing that you strain your eyes to see. It's almost like you can easily focus very quickly one way or the other, far or close, without your eyes straining in the least. But there's no place in the room where you have to squint against the light. As that happens, you can see Haru's eyes just glowing this bright green. He like opens his mouth for a second and like works it a few times as if like testing it, and then says, "Samuel."
Yes.
This is interesting. You wish to speak with me?
Yes.
Then do so.
This morning I was beset by words. Not attacked, not beset.
Accosted.
Accosted. That's a good word.
Okay.
Accosted is a good word.
Accosted by some sort of magical plant being that could communicate into my mind, trying to get me to swallow some sort of nut, some sort of part of itself.
A seed.
When I questioned who its master was, it said ours.
Yes.
Did you?
But I still.
Yes.
The other
That's
side.
what I was wondering. Will they continue to accost me?
That is unlikely. I'm sure you know. That is not the methods I would use for one of my own, who I trusted with knowledge and power. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah. But I still ask for forgiveness.
As you should. And of course, I will grant it. Thank you for asking. I do not see fit to punish you for your transgressions, Samuel. As I said, your decisions are your own. Should you choose to betray me, that will weigh upon you. You know enough of my heart, as you've prayed to it, you've drawn from it, you've been embraced by it. But you also know my anger. You know this is a thing truly that binds us even closer than one may know from the outside. How wrath can alter one's perceptions, their intent, their destiny, their very being. My wrath is very much alive. And as much as I love you, my child, the idea that you would offer your very self to my greatest enemy, that is an anger I, unfortunately, have relinquished the ability to shield you from. But thankfully, you have asked forgiveness, and this time I grant it, because this time I hear you, truly and fully, though it often takes a great taxing power to deliver such a message. But those creatures do serve. They serve myself and Colic Raw, but only he gives them orders. And you have been target to his... There's like a brief pause, and you can even see like Har's face kind of screw up a little bit, almost a sneer. Mercy. And he sees your value, that you would not be destroyed. But obviously, there are some lessons to be learned. I trust you've learned them.
I will be careful.
Good. Please do. Was there more you wish to say?
I'm not gonna give up trying to undo that.
And yet you should. There's no elaboration.
May I speak?
Perhaps. Oh, yep.
There's almost a delay, like it takes a second for them to realize you're talking, and then Haru's face turns towards you for a moment. His eyes open a little bit wider, but there's no pupils. There's just this like bright green glow behind the eyelids. You already have.
May I speak more?
There's like a slight smile. Continue, child.
I just want to say thank you so much.
reaches out a hand towards you. She kind of holds it out in the air.
Lamia will like get underneath the hand because she thinks, oh, she just wants to pet me.
Actually does like kind of just gently sort of stroke your hair, kind of just against the scalp a little bit and whatnot, and you are instantly, it's like striking how you are just suddenly filled with this nostalgia for like your mother and grandmother doing the same thing. It's like they're right there. It's like it just happened. You're back home for a moment. You can smell all the familiar smells of your home. The feel of like the familiar chair that your grandma usually sits in that occasionally you get to, but you're not supposed to. Like all of those little things just in that like gentle motion. And she just says, "You are so very welcome."
Sorry, Sam. Lamia nods and then backs up with little tears in her eyes.
Were you aware of what he was doing when he gave the order?
Not immediately. There is a delay. It takes me some time to piece it back together. It was fast enough. Had you not fended the creature off, I had intended to protect you. I am frankly glad that it was not necessary.
So he is aware of what's going on.
Yes, we are always aware after some time.
I don't do well with threats.
Don't look at it so much as a threat from Kalik Ra. It was his way of attempting to spare you from a true destruction.
A dialogue
I don't
next
agree.
time. Perhaps next time a dialogue before
It is
action.
not his way. In your most wrathful moments, was it easy for you to talk?
No.
It is the same for him. But I can assure you, the message was delivered. I believe you understand what was at stake, and there is respect in fending off the attempt. There will not be another, unless you give cause.
I would rather undo all that I am before I betray you or your sister.
Perhaps, by your own definition of betrayal, yes, I do believe that. But you must understand, these people that have been condemned by my curse, my fury, the vengeance I swore on them, they're not doomed. Not in the way that you think. Should they perish, their souls will enter the cycle. They will become a part of the same natural orders as others. Not above, not beyond. And they see this, of course, as the ultimate insult. How hard they fight against it. Those who've descended from them could be their legacy, Samuel. The Vishkanya, they could be their legacy. Yet instead, scrape and claw at the ruins and ashes of a fallen empire. They kill, slaughter, and enslave, manipulate to place themselves at the top of this pyramid they see life as. Not to a one. No race is a monolith. But even those who would be better, who would be different, what chance do they have? They are told from such a young age what their destiny is. And even were they not, these souls have been recycled many times, keeping them out of the true cycle. All of the evils born in them will come to surface unless they are washed clean. But that is only the pragmatic approach. I would be dishonest if I said that this was just merely the most practical method to rehabilitate them. But it is not. It is vengeance, Samuel. For all of my years, eternity behind and before me, never taken a life in anger. Do not punish simply to sate my own emotions. I brought kindness and succor to those that I could, all that I could, enemies and allies alike, except this once, because they took from me. No, not from me. They took from my family something that they never had claim over, something I cannot get back or give back. There is no forgiveness for this. Not in me. Perhaps in you. And bless you for that. But I have had a long time to search, and I have found not a drop in myself.
It's a good thing you have an eternity.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's a good thing you have an eternity.
Well, if certain things were to come to pass, it would be irrelevant. They would have new lives. But they can't let go. You see, for a moment, her face kind of twitches, blinks a second, and then all of a sudden hers just... and there's like a second where he like calms down and you hear her say, "Shh, child, it's all right. I won't hurt you. Just a bit longer. You'll be fine." Calms down. Thank you.
Is the little moon doing all right? Or do you know?
There's a slight smile. She is well.
She'll leave me.
He is as you knew him. Still a slight smile. They are...
Insufferable.
No. They are a great joy in... They are a great joy.
And the Dora family be redeemed in your eyes.
Some of them.
That's all I need.
There's a longer pause. One of them.
That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry, Samuel. I do not wish any harm to come to this boy. He is a fragile host for my presence. I must leave him soon. Was there more you needed to say?
I don't think so.
I love you and goodbye.
She smiles.
Yeah.
The smile falters and... I'm sorry, Mother. She goes, just a moment longer.
It's fine. Keep an eye out on Sherlock and the others.
Always. I meant what I said, Samuel. You need not fear punishment from me. What you choose, that is what I have given you. Power to make said choices. If I hate them, then I hate them. Only I will leave you with this. You must understand, while gods are like yourself, insofar as we think and act on our motivations, we're more than that. We are what we represent when we bind ourselves to things, when we bind ourselves to orders and oaths. Breaking them does not merely tarnish our honor. It takes from us. What I risk putting power to you is what I lose should you use it in a way that is not of me. And yet still I put it in your hands. Do you understand? She reaches out to you also, Sam.
Take her hand. I don't kneel.
She kind of grabs your hand. You can see there's a slight weakness, and then like once she makes contact, it kind of there's like a not like she like crushes your wrist, but there's this like strength that seems to come from it, like a firm, like a solidness. She like, pulls you over, puts like one hand on your shoulder, and pulls you into a hug. And much as described before, you're back home. You're with your family. It's not just a hug from this one person. You can almost feel like, a hand on your back from one of your brothers, all of the other smaller ones, like, gripping onto your leg or like your side. You can smell dinner cooking in the kitchen. You can hear their voices. You just feel all of that at once for a moment. She pulls you tight. And there's almost this crystallization of the words she said, what she's trusted you with, that she's not threatening you with punishments should you disobey. It's hard not to believe it.
She's just disappointed, Sam.
Right. But there may be consequences, right? You felt your power falter, but she told you why. If it's in a way that's not of her, she loses it. Can't continue to give it to you. It's not that she rips it away. and then you're back.
Hugging Haru.
And yeah, it is hard, but for the moment, it's kind of hard to see that. And kind of lets you step back out of the circle. Turns and looks at you, Eli. Come here, boy.
I don't know if.
No, but,
In your head,
like,
no. Absolutely not.
yeah, I got a thing.
Beckons.
Okay, I walk over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insatiable curiosity.
Give me a fortitude save.
All right. 25.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's really good for you.
Yeah, it
You can
is.
feel this just like this hot, radiating pain throb through your chest. It's almost like it almost feels like claws digging into your sternum, like
Wow.
squeezing, trying to just like push you back. It's just this fucking awful pain. You resist it because there's not actually claws there, right? You walk forward, and then it's like the moment her hand touches your shoulder, the pain is gone. She just pulls you over, not like a full-on hug, just like one hand to the chest, and one goes up and strokes her hand through your hair, and you are a child again. You're surrounded by these dense woods. It's dark. It's strangely dark. There's not a star in the sky, but there is lights. There's lights around from torches. There's a man you recognize as your father kneeling behind you, one arm around you, as the largest source of light seems to land in front of you. This golden glow of your mother, dressed in these like fine silver armor and silks, but they're not real. It's almost like an image about them as the light fades away from her. She kneels down, puts her arms around you. You hear this like faint laugh, opens her mouth and says, "Your name?" You don't hear it. You know it's there, but it's like it's lost to you. And even though it's lost to you, the comfort of someone calling you by your name, this like familiarity, is still there. This warmth is still so incredibly real. And you felt similar things before. You know, you've hugged Kamal, you've hugged like all of your friends. You've had these close bonding moments before. But parents, you've never had those. I mean, you have, but you know those memories were taken from you. You don't recall it, and it's like in that second, it's given back to you. And then you hear Haru say, "I'm really tired." And the weight settles onto you as, rather than holding you up, you are now holding him up. I'm sorry, that's all I could do.
You did a really good job, Haru.
Yeah, no, you did great, bud. You need to take a breather, take a rest.
You can feel like wetness on like your shirt as like tears are pouring out of his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was like I could just feel everything. Like, I don't know. He just kind of puts his arms around you.
Where do you want to be taken to, bud?
I give him a big hug with Pat. You know, just like all the pats. You're good. Don't worry.
He's just like head like fully onto your chest. He just started crying, and you're like, "Where do you want to go?" And he's like, "I don't know." Like he can't. He just goes completely despondent. He can't respond.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's have a sit.
Okay.
I'll help Eli move him to a sit. Seat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Comfy chairs. So you guys sit. You can see that circle of like silvery dust is like slowly fading.
Well, did that help you, Sam?
There is a feeling of what is it? Acceptance, I guess is the best word. Like if you've been punished for something and you're like, yeah, I know I did it wrong. I'm sorry, that type of thing.
Well, that only works if you know what you did wrong and you know not to do it
Well,
again.
I'm telling you through the empathy. That's what you're feeling.
Oh, that's the feeling. Okay.
Sam is going to say, yeah.
Lamia will look at Sam confused, but then shrug and then look at Eli. Hey, Eli, can you please tell Lady Lucy that I am sorry for breaking down a door?
Oh, no, who cares? It's fine. We'll just put it back up.
She did what? No.
I mean, this is still ancient architecture and serpent stone, so I still won't apologize for breaking it.
Yeah, but I'm saying we'll just put the door up.
Lucy is silent and not in like a I'm being quiet to spite you way. It's like it's kind of weird.
Interesting.
Give me a charisma check if you want to try to see if you can detect anything.
Yeah, I do.
It's not terrible.
Or not.
It's not terrible. You keep 12?
Yeah.
Okay. With the 12, unfortunately, I can't give you anything.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
Okay.
Silence.
That's fine. Yeah, that was odd. Okay, well, she's not saying anything, and we can try and fix the door, maybe. Or not. I don't know if it matters.
Sam is going to go to his room.
Wait, Sam. Haru peeling himself away from Eli.
Stops and turns slowly.
You listened, right? What she said?
Yeah.
She trusts you a lot. She can't forgive them. But you can. You could. I don't know what the right choice is. I don't want you to come away thinking you were being told what to do. I think maybe you're supposed to be different. At least what I know of you. Oh, listen at me telling you what to do. Like, tries to get up and slips back down. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stay down here.
Well, if you want to go anywhere, Haru, I'll take you.
I kind of want to curl up and cry for the next week. But we don't really have time.
Thank you, my friend.
Nuts.
I have to go.
Okay.
Where are you
I think
going?
you have to carry me afterward.
Yeah. I'm going to my room.
Oh, okay.
The Sam is holding back something.
Feel the turmoil, but it's like, don't think I'm gonna touch that.
So you get to your room. I imagine Shakira is accompanying you.
I get to the door and I say, "Stay here."
You get like
Shut the
a
door.
frustrated whine, but she stays there.
I put all my stuff on the dresser.
Okay.
And I put on the gloves the ice bear,
Mm-hmm.
and I start demolishing this room.
Okay. Just thrashing everything you can.
Yeah, I'm tearing apart this bed the best I can.
You can.
Yeah.
The serpent stone itself obviously is maybe a little too sturdy to like break to pieces, but occasionally
I'm
there's,
flipping it
like
over.
a chunk. Yeah, like its own weight against other serpent stone, like pieces of it can break off. You know, the comforter, the like actual mattress and stuff rips open. You don't even recognize the material inside it. Some of it's some kind of feathers. Some of it maybe like some kind of fluffed wool. You don't know. It doesn't matter. It's everywhere. There's a small dresser splinter that you're just absolutely destroying this room, which obviously the rest of you could hear. It's quite muffled because the walls are stone.
I don't really want to interrupt that.
Yeah. You're just getting really high levels of anger now, finally released. And I'm getting it
What
out
do
of my
you want to
system.
do, Eli?
I imagine Sam doesn't notice it because of his current situation. Lamia, you get the like someone's at the door inkling
Oh,
because this is where you and Sam were.
okay. Lamia will be like, "All right, Haru, you stay right here," and she'll get up and go to the door.
Opens, it's Lumal.
Oh,
She's like,
hello,
what
Lamal.
the hell's going on? What does that sound?
Sam maybe destroying his room right now?
Do I want to know?
I think he's upset about something.
I'm not likely to be the best one to remedy that situation.
I don't think any of us can do that right now.
The rest of them are ready to go. Whenever you're set, I suppose we can... He like glances over. Haru, are you alright? Yeah. He's like laid on his side. Do I need to get Kendra to look at you? No!
Haru said that this would be a side effect
Of what?
of letting Sam talk to. Oh,
Says Haru. Perhaps I should tell the others we need an additional day of rest.
Ooh, that might be a good idea, actually. Actually, Eli, do you think that we have that time?
I mean, I don't know what the timetable is. I would prefer to move forward, but if we're going to take an extra day of rest, this is probably the place to do it. It's going to be the most comfy digs we get, most likely.
He nods in agreement.
All right, I will help fix the door.
Put my hand on his shoulder and I go, I'll tell the others, though. You help Lamia fix the door. Because you had said you wanted to talk to him, so that's why I like made sure you guys are good. Just so you know, I look at you and then I go tell the others.
Right then.
Right.
You leave this building to go over to the one that Eli was in, which is next to this one, not across the street.
Yeah.
Leaving Sam with Shakira right outside the door.
And Haru just fainted
and Haru laying on the floor.
Just let him just pass out. That's fine.
Part of the bed flies out the window.
It's like gets stuck for a second. Then, but okay. So as you guys wander over to the other house, and Sam finishes venting, we will draw this session to a close. Until next week.
What? No
Yes.
way.
Which means we go to the exit screen.
Exit screen.
I was wrong. No one voted for you, Sam.
Call for all is lucky that I like Mr. Gaia more than I want to seek vengeance on him.
Thanks so much, folks, for joining us today. We appreciate you coming back after us taking last week off. And if you have another time like this where you just can't handle not seeing us on a Tuesday, we do have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/unnatural_1s that you can join for as low as $1, and it has lots of other content. I've felt like a giant poopsicle the last couple weeks, but I have videos coming. I have partially recorded stuff that I need to put together, but I haven't done any work at all for like 6 days. So yeah, I'll get on that though. Get you guys some stuff. Just a reminder, we also do have replays of all of our streams on our YouTube. The replay of this stream will go up on Monday at around noon. And then if you are watching YouTube and you're on a replay, we do this live on Twitch at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, pretty much every single Tuesday.
Yeah.
If you join our Discord, you'll know if for some reason we aren't doing it on Tuesday. But you'll also know all the other shenanigans that go on. And you'll get to watch a Derek comedy classic, Self-Defense, that I put in the Discord because we referenced it today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All true facts. And I will be live tomorrow over on twitch.tv/Lost Initiative as a player in Daleric's homebrew world of Aurorum. Playing in the campaign Mole Remnants, where we are just on the cusp of the next act of the story, which I don't think you want to miss if you've been keeping up with the story. And if you haven't, he has finally gotten around to posting all of the YouTube videos to lead up to this point. Oh, wait, he actually lost one because he's a dork. So he's going to have to make a recap for one of the episodes. But otherwise, now's a great time to get into it. There's a few season recaps as well if you don't want to watch everything. So feel free to use those to get on board. And we'll see you over there. And if we don't see you over there, we'll see you back here for more Into the Storm.
But